Alrighty, hello, welcome y'all. Welcome back for another episode of Candlekeep Mysteries and the Seal Pages of Verglas. Yay! we are the
Our curse continues.
We are the Rollers of Fate, and we're super excited to be here with you. Unfortunately, my co-DM, as well as Mark, and poor Lucky, who had internet issues, are absent at the moment, but we'll see. We'll fill in the gaps and roleplay them as much as we can. And I'm sorry for the delay as well. May from this point forward, the internet gods bless us on our cyber journey to keep it all nice and smooth. I am Cisco Blanco, your Tail Weaver and Chaos Coordinator, and alongside me I have one of the greatest online tables on the world, Candlekeep Favorite Johnsons. Could you please, friends, introduce yourselves and your characters? It was meant to be.
How do you not know who we are? We're in episode 140. I'm playing Bruce Moonbear. I'm Andrew, Barbarian, Dash a Cleric. Joey, on you go.
Hello, my name's Joey. I'm playing a Wood Elf level 13 Ranger now. Luke.
Hi, I'm Luke. I'm playing your corpse. Same as what I do on the Wednesday. That's enough about me. And let's get back to those announcements, eh?
Amazing. Cool. So thank you for your intros. We will, you know the rest of them. So please, Joey, take it away whenever you're ready.
All right, so just to have it on the channel announcements. Hello, everybody. We here at Rollers of Fate are here on Twitch because I've also we're here on Twitch as you're watching right now, or on our YouTube channel at Rollers of Fate D&D, where you'll find all of our previous episodes of other campaigns besides this one, which is like Eye of Observation, Dining in Barovia, Hearts of War, and which is our modified Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen. And then, of course, you got the best one, which is Candlekeep Mysteries and the Seal Pages of Verglas right here. But if you did want to get in touch with us, you can do so at rollersoffatednd@gmail.com. We also have a Twitter channel, not X, which is called @FateDND. And we have our games which use adult language, as well as jokes, situations, and themes. So it's viewer discretion is advised if you find any of these inappropriate or scary or unusual. We do want to thank Tessa Presents for their awesome maps, and Darren Curtis and Tabletop Audio for letting us use their music. And we also want to thank James Webster for their amazing art that they contribute. But finally, please just give us a follow and a like if you haven't done so already. It helps get our stream out to as many people as possible, and we'd be forever grateful for all the support that you give.
Thank you so much, and we are forever grateful for your announcements too. Please roll for inspiration whenever you're ready.
Okay, so it should be a D6. Oh, that's not bad.
Ooh,
Nice.
What did you get?
I got a 4.
Yeah, wow, amazing. Very cool. Yay. All right. That is nice. Okay, so thanks to my sorry, I lost my page. I cannot remember. Thank you all for playing. Thanks for the for that, and thanks to all of my players for playing with me tonight, and to everyone who is tuning in from home. Please make yourselves comfortable, grab a drink, and now let's see which mysteries shall be revealed today. Previously in the Seal Pages of Verglas, after conversing with Archmage Relia, the Caravan of Chaos agreed to undertake the Harper's mission to travel to a demi-plane within a book to purify Aaron Quill, an agent who remains corrupted by evil forces and must be stabbed by a unique magical dagger to be freed. Following their weird planar anomalies, the group gathered information from the constructed villagers, eventually leading them to a ball, now accompanied by another agent who the heroes allegedly requested. As the evening progressed, the cogs moved in and out of the ballroom as some explored the mansion in search for repeat chip. When the alarm was temporarily suppressed, you did get that. Spells were cast and magical painting network was investigated. Meantime, others stayed vigilant as the fake bard introduced his beholder body. Yet, the ruse was soon ended as Rene Cord, the enslaver, noticed that one of the guests had vanished into the painting where the real Quill was imprisoned. Are you ready? The cogs stay strong all the way until the end, due to the rock-hard constitutions, taking many blows and surviving many enemies and behold the race. Until
Someone
Quill...
stop this man, please. Someone stop this man.
until Quill was stabbed with a dagger. And that is it! No more sexual silly puns. Okay.
That's what she said.
Alright. And this is where our story continues. As you all are accompanied by Aaron Quill and Flair, you all being ejected out of this demiplane, returning to the room back in Candlekeep, where you departed from only a few hours ago. Yet, now it feels like it's been a couple of days, and unfortunately Ziggy didn't make it out alive. As you look to his corpse, he looks very stiff. I had to say that one.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
That was the last one.
Right.
I promise.
You need to stop. Well, I imagine we get transported so suddenly. We're still
Yes.
kind of we feel like we're in mid-fight. So as we kind of make landfall,
Yes.
Bruce is pointing the ring of the ram at where the beholder was, like, and he's just like, "You shall not hand my friends up." Wait, what the devil? Oh
yeah,
no!
so
Oh no!
after
Oh no!
seeing the knife, and Errol's going to pull it out and immediately cast Revivify using one of his spell slots.
Before you do that, make a medicine check.
I'm pretty sure it was made clear that he was dead, but okay. Do I still get advantage because of the lantern?
Sure, definitely. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't go out.
Apparently, the anti-magic field didn't work in either. That was
Yeah.
16.
That is more than enough. The DC was 13. Based on this, you think he has been dead for a few minutes already. And
Alright,
then
well,
you
plan B.
clicked of the time anomaly, and in the moment you exit, time changes. So a few seconds there, or could be, a few minutes on the real world.
Well, okay, time for plan B. Errol starts pulling out the scroll of true resurrection.
You
They
also
say that-
see a petrified rat
Hmm?
on the floor, surprisingly in one piece. And also, you remember that Archmage Relia told you that she will cover whoever dies. That will be part of the Harpers, as Luke reminded me kindly last week, and I checked the stream, and she did say that. That was part of the agreement. So before you waste your spell out of game, maybe you might want to talk to her, because True Resurrection is a 9th level spell. And you
Yeah,
want
don't
to
fucking
keep
waste
it
it on a
for
worthless sack of
disintegrate.
shit.
Yeah, you want to keep it for disintegrate. But
No, all right. I mean, I guess we'll just go talk to her then. We'll just carry his
Quill
sword.
that is with you will say, hey, what's going on here? What's happening? Who is this guy? He's dead. What's going on here?
Welcome to the real world. Consider yourself lucky that I don't want to slit your throat right now. I'm going to go talk to your boss who hired us to get you out. So have fun with that.
What do I do? He looks out of you.
Where are we? My problem.
Quill, I'll explain everything. Errol, can you get Ziggy to Rilia?
I'm working on it, and
he holds out Reaper Cheap. Do you think maybe she could help him?
Yep. And then he'll just try to. I'm assuming this is a very heavy statue, right? Yep. Okay.
Oh, by Jove. Right, Quill. I'll fill you in. I'll wait for. Shall I wait for Errol and to do his thing with Ziggy and Reaper Cheap? Let them do the thing first.
Ruin will help pick up Ziggy and Reapy Cheap, while Flair stays behind with Bruce.
Flair is just taking this all in just now.
Yeah.
I'll go with you. If you want to speak to my boss, it makes sense that I go with you, Elf, and he kind of follows.
You can.
Errol.
You can stay. I assume he's your bring.
Oh, really?
Back.
Okay. I'll sit
we're
down.
We're in Candlekeep.
Oh, Candlekeep.
Is what Flair will say.
Candlekeep.
So I'll fill you in
Okay.
I'll fill you in. Those will get them sorted out. Someone has to.
Thank you for
splitting the jobs up.
Thank you for doing this for me. I don't feel that entity anymore. I think it worked.
Well, you better be worth it. I've wasted too much time out in a demi-plane.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry for all this. That horrible monster. He pretended to be my friend at first for a day or so, and then he just entrapped me in this place, and I couldn't escape. He was horrible. But thank you.
You're free now.
I mean, you shouldn't be thanking us. You should, you know, be questioning your ability to trust a beholder. But you know.
Yeah. Oh, thanks God. Okay, so we just better wait for my boss. I'm not sure who you're referring to, but
The Archmage Rilia. I'm not sure how long you were in the demiplane for. We understand you're one of the Harper's best agents. They put you in a gilded cage, essentially, until they could cleanse you of this corruption that had cursed you. It seems that he points at the dagger Errol's had, or it's left on the ground. This little thing was the one. This is what did it.
oh wow. He looks at the dagger and you see kind of like a lot of thought in his mind, you know, like he's a bit even upset about how the dagger looks, and he touches the scar that he has in his face and he says, that's so eerie. That dagger looks identical to the one that scarred my face. I'm sure that is in purpose, must be part of it.
Perhaps, but that's frankly, I don't think that's important. But you know what? Here you go, and Errol don't seem to mind, and you'll give him the dagger. I believe this is yours now.
Oh, thank you. He looks at it. It doesn't feel magical or anything.
Not anymore. It's just a dagger now.
No, but it could be good for cutting your bread. However, I would think you should get that looked at first, and he'll point at the very dagger-shaped hole in his hand.
Oh,
Before
damn, yeah,
you know,
okay.
go wielding anything.
Oh, yeah, he'll cast Cure Wounds on himself. So you see, like, he does, like, sings like a little cute song for a second, and then his wound heals. Oh, wow, okay. And I imagine, in the meantime, Errol is running angrily through Candlekeep corridors and making his way up and down, up the stairs, up a tower, down a tower, kind of like that's how Candlekeep structure works, until eventually, if you guys are all okay with that, you find Archmage Rilia on her resting quarters. At this point,
Corian,
it's kind of like
your friend
evening.
is.
Hi.
Right.
Oh, you're back.
Yep.
Oh, well done. Good.
Yep.
Tell me you have good news.
Two things. Well, good news. Your Harper's alive. Bad news. I believe you owe me being able to bring my friend back from the dead. And he'll just place him on the course and unpetrifying my other friend. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'd be really appreciative if you could do that. Thank you.
I mean, like I mentioned, I will cover it. Let's go together. Let's have a look. Let's see. And you told me Quill is there as well.
Yep.
Oh, that's sensational. All right. I'm so sorry for this.
He has a wound on his hand, but otherwise he's fine.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right, let's go. She kind of like, she's all kind of like relaxed robes. She puts like she's got like a sleeping gown on, and she puts these kind of like wizardry robes on top of it and wrap it like a loose jacket style thing. And she just fixes her blonde hair and kind of follows you. Let's go. And you see that she's kind of like reacting, seeing how perturbed you are by it, obviously. So she starts kind of okay, one second. Wait. Just be willing, okay? And she will just kind of like turn her head around, and she will touch you on the shoulder, Errol, and you both will appear in the room as she dimension doors. You guys in.
Okay.
I know it's not really how it's supposed to work, but it's fine. She's an archmage.
Whatever.
He's
She
an
can do it.
object.
She can
He's
do
an
something.
object, so you know.
Yeah. Yep. All right. And then you, as you are there talking, Bruce, Flair, and Ruin, and Siggy's remains. Siggy kind of like out of the sudden in the middle of the room. You see this blonde mage, human, kind of beautiful with these robes that she just got. Looks different and says, "Oh my god,
Brillia, thank goodness.
yes,
Brillia, please, please help our
Right,
friends.
so-
Please.
Yep.
of
We
course."
filled our end of the bargain, as you can see, alive.
Oh my god, she will kind of like put her fingers on your neck, Ziggy, on your corpse, and kind of like do her own check to see what is happening. And she will say as well, "Oh, he's been dead for a while. Okay. I have, while in your absence, I actually spoke to the local cleric. Apparently you have a cleric in Candlekeep. Didn't...
Bryn. Not Bryn. Bycroft.
Yes, Bycroft Barfire, who has actually, out of game, finally level up. Because poor guy, he couldn't raise that before. But now
do you
he
want
can.
me to do that?
I've done it already.
Okay.
Because I was like, oh shit.
Hooray!
And I was like, oh shit, he's level 8, you cannot cast that. Okay, let's level him up. Because it's been months though, you know, he's...
Yeah.
So it makes sense that eventually he will level up. Please give One Eye Cash a follow. He's a great streamer. He's with us. He's one of our players from Sunday. Thank you for being here. And yeah, she will say, well, I have two options. I have a spell of Reincarnate here. That could be an instant solution, but that will obviously change his race. But I mean, race nowadays doesn't mean anything, you know? It's just, it will be straight away, and he will not suffer any bad effects. Or the option will be for Bycroft to raise dead, but unfortunately, he will be exhausted for a while, and I don't really... That's why I brought the Reincarnate option.
Whoa.
I'm sure he will be okay, right? Let's do it.
I'm grateful for you being willing to use the ring, but I think the raised dead would be better. We can get him to recovery. Plus, his race is kind of important for our work sometimes, so...
Which is also, ironically enough, also important for his sense of identity.
All right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think we'll just go talk to Bycroft. But thank you for the option with the ring, though, and hopefully Bycroft will know greater restoration
That's
as
for
well.
that's of 1491, but sure, no worries. Jesus.
I mean,
Yeah, this is such a
look,
thing anymore, but sure, cool.
Yeah, from beyond the grave.
But
you hear Ziggy
self-identity is even
from
for a
beyond-
changeling.
say, from beyond the grave, you hear, "If I wake up as a fucking bugbear, I will kill you all."
That would be very funny.
that would
Yeah.
be very Ziggy in line. But yeah, so Errol is going to go see
Okay,
Bycroft then. He's
you
gonna,
know,
"All
you
right,
know
take
what,
care, Harpers."
Errol, relax. 1 second. I see. You just wait, okay? So take this for your troubles. It's the least I can do. That's for you. If you don't choose to use it now, it will help you in the future, I'm sure. And she gives you the skull of Reincarnate.
Oh, all right, thank you. And Errol will just put that in his inventory. Errol's going to be the backup revive guy, apparently, and I'm okay with this.
I mean, I made you be. I bullied you
Yes.
into it.
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
Yes, I am. Okay. So
I will imagine
Scroll of Reincarnate.
Ruin will try to reach for the scroll, and so I'm sure Errol will be ready for it to grab it
I'm
first,
just going to be like, no.
based
no.
on the past.
It'll be like, no.
Flair will put a hand on Ruin and say, "From what I've heard, you've died enough. Maybe you shouldn't have that." And just kind of put his hands down.
All right, so I'll put that in my backpack. A scroll of reincarnate.
Yes, sir. And she will say, "Okay, so let's do it then. It's easier. I'll just send a message to Bycroft and ask him to come here. That's why."
Okay.
It's I'm sure he can. It's late in the evening. The shop is not gonna be open. And by the way, why did it take you 48 hours? Where have you been? What's happening?
Yeah, you didn't mention the pocket dimension allowing time to move differently. Actually, there's a lot of things you didn't mention, but
it didn't actually. That was not how it's meant to
it
be.
does actually.
Errol, I suspect the beholder that had managed to dream itself into there probably had a lot to do with this.
There was a beholder there.
Yes. Yeah, so
Yeah, hence
unexpected turn of
the
events.
Quill will kind of like be interacting on this conversation too, and just don't want to do
Yes,
so
there
many
was,
emphases. So,
there was a lot that was going on. It's probably for the best that Bookworm sent me in.
We'll need to discuss that once we've got everyone back on their feet. Let's just get this done. Come on, time.
all right, so
Time is money.
She will kind of like you'll see that she stays quiet for a second, and then she says, "Okay, he's on his way."
all right.
What about
Jolly good.
this? And she picks up this kind of petrified little pretty
Oh,
rat.
that's, another
Careful,
friend of our friend.
careful!
Whoa, whoa,
Oh my
whoa,
goodness!
Oh,
That is our friend Reapy Cheap. He's very much a part of our group.
oh, okay.
He scouted out the manor that Quill and, as it turned out, this beholder was in, and it. Of course, you have a prop.
So how do you, why? I'm gonna break character. That's cool that you have it, but
Planned ahead. Look at that.
It was my familia
Yeah.
when I was a druid, actually.
I mean, I have a desk toy. We all
Yeah,
have them.
wow.
My actual familiar when I'm on Wednesday playing is just
nice.
jumped away and left.
Yeah, and she will
honestly,
say,
I mean, take it.
how
DM inspiration.
much this creature means to you? Is he sentient?
Absolutely.
Very much so.
Oh wow, okay. Because I think I have a scroll of awakening. If you want.
We tried that. Didn't work.
We
did try that.
Oh wow, okay.
Look, I will pay out of pocket to bring it for the 500 gold. 500 gold to bring him back.
Yeah, the greater restaurant. I mean, I could always go half yours
mean,
with you
if-
too.
That's
Bruce, no
100.
problem.
It's 100. Just saying.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it 100? I thought it was
Yes.
40.
Yes. No, it's 100.
I mean, if he's important part of your team, like you mentioned, and he's sentient, I mean, we shouldn't judge his size and race. Like, it's all about race today. I'm sorry, guys. Damn it.
I mean,
Sure.
Really, stop overthinking it. It's fine.
We'll bring him back to. I'll speak to Bycroft, assuming he can
Yeah.
cast that twice. Otherwise, he might have to take a day. I think out of game, I remember. I think he only has one 5th level spell.
Well,
Yeah,
there's the
I
Temple of
looked.
Ogma. There's a Temple of Ogma.
I mean, he
in
can
Candle
do it
Keep. You go
tomorrow.
there too.
You know, it doesn't
Like
matter.
the minute Ziggy is brought back, he has a 5th level spell slot and can instantly do it.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Alright. Okay.
Superb.
So she has enough diamonds. She came prepared. So she, as the door open, there is a knock on the door, and then you see there biker of Barfire. Could you describe to me how he looked like? Looking to
so-
remember. I'm so sorry. I
so,
remember he's blonde-ish, right? But
No.
you see,
Bycraft Byfire is a big old, always dirty, cleric of Tyr.
Mhm.
Yeah. Cleric of Tyr and Forged Cleric, so he's always covered in soot and smog and all manners of black, cruddy muck.
yeah.
He's currently in that right now, and despite the fact that he is in somewhat of a pajama-like substance, he's still wearing his blacksmith apron. He's got a hammer at the
nice.
ready, with the symbol of Tyr ready to. Because I assume called for an emergency, he was ready to like make something last minute, and he has like a few blocks of wood with him. A hammer and is like, I swear to God, if this is another fucking table. Oh, there's a corpse.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
you need me for my actual job.
Yes, please help him.
yes, thank you, Mr. Barfire.
Yes, I will do.
Thank
Just,
you.
It may take an hour.
All right. Could you be able to do this again? Are you able to do it twice? Maybe tomorrow? You told me
It needs to-
recently. I've been so stupid now. I should be checking.
Somebody.
Ziggy can get Reaper Cheap back, so he doesn't.
Yeah,
don't need to,
Ziggy can get rid of you back. But I
Bycroft doesn't
believe
need to.
9th level clerics only have one 5th level spell slot,
Yeah. Really.
so it can only happen once.
Yeah. So he will say, I can do it too. I can do it. Well, you can do that, Luke. But he will. I imagine he will say that. You know?
That can be done tomorrow, or if you all have any means, once your friend is back among the living,
Yeah,
I'm
so
sure
you
he
can
can
have,
fix this. But
he can have
obviously,
the
this
higher
is the more
priority.
pressing matter.
All right.
And with that, he will cast. Or
Raise
spend the
Dead.
hour casting Raise Dead.
Okay.
Amazing. Yeah. As he starts casting the spell and all that, really, I will say I'm very impressed with this. I'm sorry you had to confront this creature. I don't understand how a beholder can dream itself into a demiplane, but I guess it's something that they can do, right?
Oh,
Damn.
before we faced the creature, Ziggy and I we all considered what we knew about them, and Ziggy knew the most, and he actually knew that it was an ability that a beholder can do, and our assumption is that this creature was dreaming and found its way into Quill's prison, basically, and then took control. He even created a facsimile of Quill as well, paraded him around like he was the real thing.
Wow, that is really scary. Damn, I'm so sorry you had to go for that, through that as well.
As I said, it was a good thing that I was there.
Agreed.
Yeah, thank
we
you,
don't
Ruin.
entirely know how Flair was given the tip to go there. Apparently, I asked Bookworm to do so, but
Yes, we
can't do
received a
anything.
sending. Apparently, Bootworm received a sending from you. So that did. Was that okay?
It was not me. I cannot do the spell, and it was certainly not I. Whatever happened there, it is a good thing he was there.
It's so uncanny. Thank you so much, Flair, for that as well. Such a quick response. I really appreciate it.
It's fine. However, after maybe some recuperation, I do need to get back to it. There's a lot going on, especially with the recent terror attacks.
Yeah, your faction is gonna be very, very, very happy with you, actually. I was actually thinking,
I do need to get back to the work.
I don't know what you have planned for the next few days, but I will need a few agents to help to explore and potentially kill some undead in this town nearby. There was some kind of horrible event. I'm sure Flair has already mentioned it, as that's what he's focused on, but apparently the Scales attacked this place, and there was a terrorist attack made by them, and hundreds
If the
died.
Scales were there, I'll go there now.
We would like
Before you go,
on the
Flair.
next couple of days to investigate. If you are alone, Flair, that's amazing. If you guys want to join him, that will be awesome too. You will be paid for it as well. But up to you, though. There's no hurry.
Thank you
for
very
that.
much, Relia. But let's get our things in order first, and then maybe to get a few days downtime at the very least.
Sure, I understand. Payment, I guess, is in order. She will kind of like reach into her stingy pouch, and I remember I changed the amount because it was a bit too little. So let me just go through. I'm looking at my notes to see how much.
1,500 each was
Yeah.
was the initial thing. That's quite. I thought it was quite a lot, but I was like, I always have more though.
No, that's.
Maybe she thought, oh, a beholder, fuck, okay, yeah, you deserve an extra stipend for that.
I mean, she thought that there could be a chance, and she knows that you guys are not just anyone, so that will be. So she will do that and reach out and do payment for everyone, including Flair, obviously.
So it's
Thank
like the Caravan of Chaos is moving up.
We're a big deal now. Level 13.
Just let you know, Ross's character sheet isn't available, so anything he does, I'm just kind of rolling.
I mean, we'll like DM him or in the Discord or something. We'll let him know, hey, you got this much or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you guys. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Look, before we continue, I thought you were covering Ruin just now, and I was covering Flair.
Oh.
I mean, it's okay either way.
I thought I was speaking for him because I assumed.
Well, you started speaking, I just kind of rolled with it, so.
Yeah, well, I assumed
I was gonna.
If you're talking to yourself.
Yeah, because he's got no character, so it kind of makes sense. But I'm happy with whatever.
That's a fair point. I didn't think of that. My apologies.
No, I forgot. I should have thought of that too, to be honest with you. But he's got ruined, so I don't know. Anyway, the original price was 5,000 gold pieces for all of you, and I changed it to 1,500 each, so it's almost the same. It was quite a good pay job to start with.
Okay, 1,500. Thanking you.
All right. We'll any other? Will you wish to undertake this mission in a few days, or would you like me to try to find different agents?
To be honest, gents, if it takes us closer to the scales, I would very much be interested in taking it on.
We need to investigate how it happened, how many scales were involved, try to get as many clues and things that you can kind of gathered, and at the same time we know there is a location where there is a huge horde of undead roaming, and we keep sending different people to annihilate them, but the horde is so big that it keeps spreading around, so it's been a bit tough. So we appreciate that. We'll happy to pay you 1,000 gold each plus the trip there. It shouldn't be dangerous, and with your capabilities, undead should be nothing challenging for you. But take your time. That's not an urgent thing for now. We managed to contain
just
them.
because as a player, it was 1,500 gold, right? Or was it more?
Yeah, 1,500 gold. Plus the reincarnate. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, well, I've let everybody know.
Yep. They've been DM'd. Okay.
All right. An hour has passed. Let's say if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah.
And you see Siggy as you were, or at this point, roaming the fugue plane already, awaiting to be picked up by a deity that you don't have. So you kind of feel that somehow your soul is vanishes and returns to your body. As your soul enters your body, you feel like shit because you have 4 levels of exhaustion, I believe. So that sucks.
I forgot about that.
No, it's not that. It's minus 4
we
to.
can
It's not
still-
for exhaustion. It's minus 4 to attacks, saving
okay.
rolls, saving throws. And
It's still
ability
pretty rough,
checks.
though.
Yeah, pretty shit. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's for like 2 days, right? When that lasts.
No, it's 4 days.
But I
Yep.
believe
Okay, we
Yagu
can
can
make that
cast
work.
greater restoration with his staff at a few times per day. So that's gonna
We've got some downtime, so we'll be fine.
Ziggy instantly screams.
Oh, hello. Oh,
Ziggy,
my God.
Ziggy!
Oh, he's back. Really.
Bruce puts his hands on Ziggy's shoulders just gently and goes, "It's fine, it's fine. It's us. It's us."
Where the fuck's the beholder?
Dead.
Oh,
Dead.
yeah, he's gone.
Very dead.
You better fucking be.
Hey, Ziggy, break
Bruce will lie a little bit and say, I turned it into sashimi. Trust me, very dead.
I don't believe that. Where the fuck?
Anyway, Ziggy, wait, money. Here. Just taking whatever it was to hand it to Ziggy.
Do you think you can buy my feelings?
Can he?
Can I?
I slap him.
Ah!
You can.
How about now?
You can,
Yes,
but
I knew
still,
it.
not after something like this. And I'll put the money away.
Oh,
I know,
There you
just, I know just the thing. Neil, pull
Really
up my
hands you
keg of...
the petrified rat as well.
Yes!
Right,
Oh, thank you.
Someone take this,
We're gonna
please.
need a favor.
Oh, Bruce takes his statue.
I see. I see how it is. Back to fucking business. I don't even get 2 seconds to breathe.
I
And
offer,
I'll
I
slap-
offer,
I'll slap
offer-
Reapy Cheap back awake and cast Greater Restoration.
I also offer you, like,
Amazing.
I pull out the bag of holding, the keg of orcish ale, and, like, kind of like,
Yep. Okay, he takes that, slaps Reapy Cheap with it, and he waits up as I cast Greater Restoration.
As you
Oh, Reaper
cast
Chip, good
Greater
boy.
Restoration, actually something really weird happens. As you normally will take 100 diamonds, but being such a small animal thing, you get 50 left. So he only consumes 50 gold pieces instead of 100 because he's a tiny little ratty thing.
Right, Joe, Reaper Cheap, you're a good deal.
So you
So,
find out
does
that the
this mean I have
diamond
to-
remains half of it.
Yeah.
And he kind of
I'll
stands
take
up.
this as a tip.
Yeah, looks
think
at
that's
you,
only fair.
Bruce, with his kind of he unsheaths his tiny little toy sword, looking at
Where
everyone.
did you get that? Joe, we're very brave. You are very brave. And I take it the immortal cupcake and I go, here you go, you've earned this. Dig in. I'll get you something special tomorrow.
He kind of like grabs into it like
nice.
crazy.
Nice to see the rat gets a warmer welcome than I do.
I
You
gave you,
died.
I gave you my
Money.
ale.
I gave
Also
you
then-
money.
You also then threw a rat in my face.
All right, I'm
Immediately
sorry. Hang on a
business.
second. I put Repeach on my shoulder. I go up to Ziggy.
God.
I give him a bear hug.
No. Fuck. This is worse. This is worse.
I mean,
Okay. By the
only
way,
on-
I'm doing a strength check just so you're aware.
Oh,
Ziggy,
nice.
Oh,
keep
that's
in
a
mind the
strength save. Wrong
alternative.
one.
We had a scroll of reincarnation. That would have been infinitely worse than what you're feeling right now, probably.
Sorry, I did a strength save by accident. So
I mean,
that
we still have it, so in case one of us dies, although
Yeah. No.
that'd be weird for
Let's
me.
not waste something like that on me. And also, I think if
It
I
wouldn't
came
be
back
a
as
waste.
if I come back as something stupid like a fucking gnome, I would have killed you.
What if you came back as a dwarf?
Let's not go there.
Fair point.
Gnomes
Anyway.
are cute, really, I would say.
And you're
Yes,
You're
I
weird,
spent a good
Harper.
time as one. However, this is
I-
not something I like to stay as.
Thank
I
you so-
visited a gnome village. It was a lovely place.
Yeah, it's true. Thank you for doing this. I'm so sorry, Siggy, that this happens to you. Are you? How are you feeling? Is there something I can do for you?
Well, I have a migraine the size of Bruce, and that's I don't have feeling in my left arm, but I assume that's a heart attack.
Drink some more ale.
Will that help the heart attack?
It'll just help.
He downs it.
That's a whole keg of orcish ale.
Downs it.
Oh god, he's gonna die again.
Con save,
give him a
-4.
second. He's working something out.
Oh no.
Well then,
That's
17.
Okay. Is it more than enough?
17.
You are like
Hi everyone.
yeah. Oh,
Hello.
Marcus
Back.
here. Hello. Let me just display you and take this off. Are you okay to have come or not yet?
Let me have some food first before
Sure.
I...
So
Raymond.
if you're happy to
we'll continue
to
just now.
stay in sound, welcome, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I can do this for you if it makes it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Am I in the right
the
spot
good
now?
news.
You want me to? I can leave the camera on for now. Whatever you want. Just leave your one on, Andy, for now as well. Just.
I will. Gasperoon's one.
Because you got ruined, and then we'll figure it out once Mark comes back. Cool. Yes, Yaguda was quiet, very quiet, kind of suddenly becomes more animated. Oh, he's put the camera on. Okay, so I can switch your mind then. Cool. Really, I will say, okay, so think about it, and let me know when do you want to leave. You can speak already. I will leave all the information with Bookworm, and he will, whenever you are ready to go, let us know, and I'll organize it for you.
Think about it. Think about what?
Well,
Oh yeah,
Another
Ziggy,
job.
you were still
What?
dead for this. We got offered another job apparently for 1,000 gold
Oh.
each. If
So
We
instead
want
of
to.
bringing me back, you decided idle chit chat was fun?
well,
We had
it
an
took
hour
you an
to-
hour to bring you back.
An hour?
You could say we had an hour to kill.
So,
I
yeah,
died
so-
a minute ago.
oh,
Yeah, actually, that's the thing. So as it turns out, time distorted,
fuck's sake.
wobbly, stobbly stuff. Anyway, oh yeah, thank Bycroft, by the way. He's the one who brought you back.
Yes,
Thanks,
I will.
Bycroft.
I will do.
Mm.
Thank you, Bycroft, for
Bruce
Bruce
Alright.
shakes
what-
Bycroft's hands.
they should have done.
Shakes Bycroft's hands.
I mean,
first raise hand.
I don't know. Ray's dead.
Ah, God, this is a lot to take in.
We've got several days of downtime, so plenty
Yeah,
to take
so
it in.
hopefully those
Ah.
days can be you getting back to semi yourself, kind of.
Yeah, I just. When do you think this nosebleed's gonna stop?
Not for a
Oh.
while.
A day
Yeah.
or two, I
great.
can imagine.
Down,
Can't you
yeah.
just change it to a different nose?
That won't help, Yardu.
Why not? Like,
Because he then changes to your nose, and it starts to come out a lot more.
I'm not sure I like seeing a turtle's nose on a non-turtle
just pick a
face.
don't like
smaller
it either.
nose. Like, well, what are those creatures called without a nose? Doesn't that work?
He picks a really small, like, grung nose, points his face up, and just spurts blood, like a tiny blood
Ew.
spurt, just spurts into your face.
Ugh.
Ew.
Just never ending.
I take
Anyway,
the keg back and
so,
start drinking.
So thank you for your help. We will consider this job, but in the meantime, I think it's best if we all just get some rest for this evening. Because apparently we were gone 2 days.
2 fucking days.
Yeah. I'm sorry for this. All these jobs are always a bit unexpected. I just wonder what happened to the beholder. Did he die?
Let's fucking hope so.
I'll
Because they have such a grudge.
Did you kill him, Bruce? Kill it? I don't know.
really, let me go. I'll fill you in. I'll give you the debrief.
All right.
Don't worry, everyone.
Right.
But Bruce is thinking he's already told Ziggy that he killed it. He knows he didn't, so he's gonna just talk
I
really
have
quietly.
passive insight of 17, by the way.
Yeah, Bruce is just gonna hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Anyway, Ziggy, let's just get you up to your room at
Right,
least.
Bruce assumes you believed him and is going to carry on this blatant lie, and
Make an insight
Well,
check just to keep it fun. Just.
he's a 10. He got in a passive insight of 17. It's fine.
24.
24.
Never
yeah,
mind.
he definitely knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, then. Well,
Bruce is not very
regardless,
good lying.
we'll probably have to. Have
Ziggy
that discussion
goes
later.
from white to grey. No, he goes from grey to white, and even whiter than usual.
Okay, so I can just carry you back to your room if you need me. Otherwise, you could just walk there.
I'd like to be
Okay,
carried.
Creepy
Alright,
chip
and then
will
Errol just
poke
pick
you
him
in, Bruce.
Alright.
Kind of like and kind of flex his muscle like that, like meaning that he
Bruce
can
will
carry
also
him.
flex. Bruce will also flex and go, Bruce, stay with me. You've earned a break. You've earned a rest.
I'll
I
just
can
carry
sort of
Ziggy
scratch.
back into where his quarters would be. Just get him there, rested.
All right. As you take.
Flair at this point will listen. I think I'll go with you, and he points to everybody else, because I think we've a few things to share. And he'll go to the tavern with you guys, so Bruce will go with Rilia just to fill her in on with a bit of a debrief.
Mason. Yeah. You can go to the hearth. Still be open. What would you take, Ziggy? Ziggy, are you happy to go to your room, or are you being like kind of like, no, what
Yeah,
am
that's-
I
He said he wanted to
fine.
be. He
That's-
said he
that's
wanted to be
fine.
carried. Yeah, he said he wanted
Yeah.
to be carried, so I'm just doing it. I'm
Okay,
like, all
I see.
right.
Yep.
All right. And as you go into the hearth, there is no. It's around 10, nearly 10 now at this point. Like quite late. It's not so many patrons there, and the local Andre, the barman, kind of like sees you straight away, get you your favorite drinks, and whatever she has is on the house. To both of you, really, because she will put it on her tab, and. Anyone else joining? Will Harold come back, or what is the plan?
I mean, he's just gonna make sure Ziggy's all snug. He's like, all right, I'm gonna go down. Do you want any food or anything from the bar? Or
I just want this headache to end, and he'll greater restoration himself. So he's on day 3 now, or 3.
does Greater
So
Restoration
anything?
reduce the
It
days?
does.
Yeah,
It
so
does.
just mark another diamonds.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just take
I'll be
100
like, all
gold
right,
off.
well, you keep troopering on, man. You definitely had a much harder time than when I came back, actually.
Yeah. Great, isn't it?
Yeesh.
Dying.
Hey, at least you're part of the club now. All of us have.
Yeah, that's not a fun club, Herald. Not a fun
I mean,
club. Ruin's done
I'm
it
gonna
4 times.
I'm
When's
gonna
his
ignore
free
you
ice cream?
just- I mean, do you want an ice cream?
No, I'm lactose intolerant.
Ah, damn.
Death
Also,
doesn't
I'm
fix
gonna-
that.
That doesn't fix a lot of things. Being here does, though. So, at the very least, you're with friends. So,
That was
Yep.
actually quite profound.
what? The death doesn't fix that?
Yeah. Death doesn't fix things. Being around does.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'd like to sleep
Hmm.
because I have a hangover the size of Baldur's Gate.
Makes sense. At least it's not
Yeah.
water deep, but just get some sleep. We'll try to figure out more ways to get you back to normal faster than you don't have to suffer. But
Wasting
really
a
did
lot
save all
of
of us,
cash.
I mean, we got cash. We got paid. You know, we have
Yep.
coin to do it.
Yep.
No, but Ziggy, thanks for in a sense, taking the arrow for all of us. You really were helpful in saving us all back there. So,
Yep. You're the one who got us out, from what I've seen. So it doesn't. It's fine.
anyway. Good night, Ziggy. And then I'm just gonna close the door and I'll head back down to the bar. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, you don't encounter anyone on the way. Kind of like the corridors are quite empty as you go through this ancient structure and return to the hearth, and where you see Relia. At this point, Quill is also with you, having a drink too. Everyone was there on the roof. And conversation goes.
I've been debriefing Relia during this time, just explaining that when we landed there, it seemed like how we'd expect you described it, but then we found out that this beholder had sort of infiltrated by dreaming itself into there. Apparently, that's something they can do. That was very unexpected, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, Errol, good show. Take a seat.
Also, there was this room with these very exotic foods. Do you guys have any idea what? Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You didn't go there? That was like the best place I've been so far during our adventure. Like it was full with exotic foods.
Okay,
What?
So, Yagu, you had food while we were fighting and almost dying?
I was trying to rescue you, and Ruin, and Rippy Cheap.
But you're having a meal!
With a 5-course meal?
How do you...
It was more of like a to go, like I had to go through the door anyway, but it was kind of on the opposite side of the room, and in the middle there was this all kind of food, so I was like, I quickly get as much as I can and then get out.
So, did it at least taste good?
Yeah, well, there were a few things that were interesting, like, I believe they were called jalapeno poppers or something like that.
Oh wow, that sounds exciting.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
Can you guys get me more of those?
Oh dear.
What have we done? Anyway.
Quill,
Or can you get me back inside the book so I can get them myself and make them myself?
No!
No exists anymore. Unfortunately, I think it's gone.
No!
Wait, what? Yeah.
No, Yagu, sit down! No,
No, Yagu,
calm
whoa.
down! No!
Down,
Oh my
boy.
god!
I would like to rage! I rage!
Oh no.
I can't rage! I can't stop him!
Yeah, you're on your own for that one, Bruce. Anyway, so wait, then what does that mean for the constructs that were there? Then? Did they just shape out of existence?
I mean, they were enchanted toys, really, giving a narrative, and
I guess.
but they are not. If you're wondering, they're not dead. They are inactive for now, and we will reuse them for other things. They are creatures that have been constructed by us magically. So we.
Oh,
It's kind of like I don't know if you read that story. It was called Southworld. Yes, it's kind of inspired on that.
Interesting. All right, well, I was just curious about that. Side note, though, Quinn, hope the hand heals up okay eventually. Had to do it. You're being a bit difficult to get out.
Okay.
Well,
yes,
I'm just-
Quill will say thank you. Yes, it's already healed.
sorry.
That's amazing. Thank you,
Okay.
Errol. Errol, you said, right?
Oh yeah, Harold. Yep.
I'm just glad that mission's been accomplished successfully. I've given
So-
everything that's happened.
Yep. And so the second job is that there's undead that you need us to go and clear out for your investigation, if I have that correct? I just wanna
Yeah,
make sure.
just to investigate the town, kind of, and see what's it's called Anglabled. But like I said, we will organize teleportation for you there, and just find out what's happening, and then I will tell you. We'll tell you the exact location where we have cordoned these hordes of undead. They seem to be kind of like joining together, and it's not very pretty to look at. And Hope Oaken and his paladins of
Does,
For Money Lord had another engagement. They have to travel to the Shadowfell for some urgent business. I'm not sure of the full details, but apparently the Shadowfells, there is places that keep opening shadow portals, and it keeps bleeding into our plane. We don't really understand why, and as well as the Shadowfell is something weird, as well as the Feywild is something weird going on everywhere.
Would there be any way for us to have 3 or 2 days, only for the sake of Ziggy
Sure,
recovering
of
and us
course,
getting
yes,
any
of course. No, there is no hurry.
shopping done in terms of supplies? So that is the only thing. So we could have maybe, would 3 days be reasonable, guys? Yagu, Bruce? Ziggy's sleeping, so he's gonna need time to recuperate, but we also need time to make sure we get potions, and I need to, but I could use some more arrows.
I wouldn't mind some downtime. I'd like to actually spend a bit of time with. Above game, what is Mary, the doll's new name? I cannot remember.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one
Above
second.
game, what was her new name?
Yeah.
We, yeah.
Yeah,
Give
I have it
me,
here,
I
don't
think.
worry. I have it on the notes.
Okay, well-
Okay,
Under-
Emily,
Well,
I think, right?
Ebony, that was
Ebony,
it.
yeah, that's
Emony,
it,
Emony with an
Ebony.
M.
Emily,
Yeah,
Emily.
Ebony's-
Um, Yeah, Bruce would say, like, I just want a bit of downtime. I'll make sure Ziggy's all right, and I actually spent some time with Emily. Missed out on last time we were here. And then check my mail.
Amazing.
Well,
Fair point.
usually I'd, deal with a scale situation head first to it, but if I guess I could appreciate the help, Flair will say. However,
Oh.
I'd like to go as soon as possible.
All right.
Before
So
you
I've
go,
given you
Flair.
exactly 72 hours.
We can
Well,
organize
Flair,
that.
considering
Knowing
what you-
myself.
Flair, what you've told us about your background, I think would be good to share insights, information with you, since I think we'll be working together at least a bit in the future.
Well, I'm here for the next 72 hours, but no more.
Jolly good. Jolly good. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Sounds reasonable.
I don't doubt you'll be sent off somewhere else for your particular set of skills, but right, shall we discuss
need
this in
to.
the morning?
Most likely, I need to recuperate myself as well. He takes out his staff of power. I may have used everything, and I'd like this to be working, as it were.
Right. Bruce will actually finish the keg of ale, because I imagine it's mostly done by this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I get this refilled at the bar, and put it back in the bag folding.
Okay.
So that costs anything. Bruce will have to send any particular like Orcish ale imported to Candlekeep that you could fill the keg with. He'll pay for that.
As everything is going in really as top, you don't really have to be honest with you. The Harper's, she's got the Harper's account, so she can go crazy on it, but
Ooh.
up to you though.
Really? Did I mention I'd rather like you?
Oh, don't worry, just
I-
please go ahead. It's company money, it's no big deal.
I thought the Harpers were famous for asking nothing in return while giving everything away.
Oh yeah, all that too. She says as you see her eyes are so red, kind of like she's already quite
Harold
drunk.
will visibly Harold will literally chuckle at that, like.
But isn't that literally their thing?
It is.
Yagu's learning about the
Yeah,
finer
Yagu.
points of He's learning about the finer points of capitalism. Let's not go any further with that.
Yeah, it's not. Also, Yagu, do you think you've been paid the money? Yeah, so I would prefer to get in some rest myself. Then I'm gonna go arrow shopping and, yeah, possibly look into getting this bow upgrade, seeing about Bycroft's price on that, seeing if I may not be able to do it, but I'll check to see with him if he would be able to.
Okay.
Room will say, I'm happy to keep drinking. I think this went pretty well.
No, mostly. Oh, actually,
I mean-
at some point though, Ruin, we need to get you checked out.
Yeah, we do.
I'm fine.
We might.
You're
I'm fine.
we checked you out. You're now a Dragonborn, and there's something undead about you. Not quite, but a bit.
Okay, have you ever heard of draconic puberty?
No,
It happens every once in a while.
it doesn't
Little
make
late
you.
for that.
I agree, and you don't go from fairy to, oh my god, Yagu's raging again! Yagu, no!
I'm still not over it! No,
Okay, clearly...
I'm trying to
clearly-
fix my character sheet, but it's not
No, no, don't worry.
Clearly, you don't understand draconic physiology, especially when forced to change. We can change at will. We can shape change at will. However, when it's forced upon us, it fucks with our physiology. And
Doesn't make you part
he's gonna
dead.
lie. He's just gonna lie to you all.
I mean,
Sure.
Can I roll deception?
okay.
I mean,
Please,
Bruce
go
is
for it.
still not going to believe you because he picked up with
I'll
the
roll
check that
insight
you're
for-
partially
for
dead.
fun.
Oh,
I'm
just
dead.
gonna
roll
be-
shit. Roll
I mean,
shit.
I'll do. Actually, I'm not near Ziggy. He has to be a normal roll because he's upstairs.
Yeah.
Apparently, Errol just doesn't give a shit, and he's like, all right, whatever. Yeah, sure, you can shapeshift. Like, yeah.
I won't roll, but it's just because Bruce has already sort of did the whole checks and such. You're partially undead. This is not right. At some point, we're getting you checks.
I mean, he's not lying well.
I know, but you have a you're probably going to still. He's not. I'm not rolling any because I'm just going to assume. No, that's rubbish,
Yeah.
Ruin. Ruin does this all the time. It's like, for fuck's sake, come on, stop doing this.
Anyway,
Okay, maybe- Silaban and Wellaby probably wanted me, because I've been doing such a good job, being such the moral compass of you all, that they let me off a bit.
Maybe they have, but it doesn't explain the undead
May-
aura.
There's no maybe about it.
It's the undead aura. I'm going to keep beating this horse.
Silaban's a weird man, you know that. I
He's
got
a
that right.
celestial. One of them's a fiend. Is not undead.
Yeah, you know, fiends fuck up in a lot of different ways. Okay, I assume they just made me this way by accident.
Oh,
I
Bruce
assume
leans
give it a
in.
few days.
Bruce leans in. Says, Ruin, I'm going to make this abundantly clear to you. There is no choice in this matter. We're going to get you checked out at some point in the future, ideally the near future. So
Okay.
buckle up, Buttercup.
Okay, sure. I believe you.
I'm gonna go and rest, meditate. You all have fun down here. Good night, everybody.
All right, good night.
Get upstairs.
Sleep well. I'll see you soon, Mr. Emerfield.
Yeah.
Quill will say, wait, 1 second.
Mm, yep.
Was it you who stabbed me with the dagger?
Yes. Why?
I also partook in that.
He did try it, but then he failed. And...
No, I got the first one in.
Okay, I have something
That
for
could
you
be
too.
the
Unfortunately,
important one.
I cannot split it in half, but take this for you both. I don't know how. You can each wear it one day, I guess.
what is it?
And it gives you a
What is
ring.
it exactly?
It looks like a golden ring with
Huh?
two hands like that, holding a gem, a yellow gem. And it says, "This is a ring of
Oh.
telekinesis. I hope it helps you in your missions."
Oh, you mean like this? And he sticks out his mouth and he pulls out a ring of telekinesis that he already has, Choco.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I thought that was
Sweet.
a. Oh wow, okay, that's awesome.
I
Sorry,
believe I have it. Yeah.
then you have the
Is
one of
that
shooting
the one-
stars. Actually, I don't know. You have.
No,
both,
I
yeah?
also have the ring of telekinesis.
Oh,
I found
amazing.
it in the toilet.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
is,
okay.
is that the Stonky ring?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I think it
Stonky's.
is. Oh
It's the
no.
Stonky, yeah, it's
Oh
the-
no.
This one
oh
is
no,
looks
don't touch
the
it.
similar. Yeah.
It's cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like, what Yardu has is the Stonky ring, and
Yeah.
this is an actual ring of telekinesis.
Yeah. Actually, I've just realized I don't
So-
understand the difference on the two. You know, I think the
Uh,
both can
so-
only leave objects. I see here. It's so stupid.
No,
you know?
so the Stonky ring also lets you control the minds of the Fidgewidgets, or whatever the fuck they're called,
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Yeah.
So the
Oh,
Stonky ring
well-
also gives you an army.
It's true.
If no, it doesn't give you an army. It gives you like general rights.
Yeah. It controls the skitty
Yeah,
widgets.
copyright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to control the skitty widget.
Well, it's between me and Ruin owning this. Bruce, Yagu, any thoughts?
You have to
Ruin
change
grabs it.
You want to
Ruin-
trade it?
Sn-
Huh?
Ruin snatches it out of your hand.
Yeah.
You have to attune to it. Is my question.
You do.
I'm not going to use it. I'm
Do you
fine.
think I care about that? And Ruin puts it on. It goes in the hold.
Fine, whatever.
Okay, you can.
It looks
fine.
fabulous.
Well, enjoy the ring. Anyway, off to rest now.
All
And then
right.
Errol's gonna go
Yeah.
upstairs too.
Thank you again,
Go to his
Harold.
room.
Hope to see you soon somewhere.
And just like as he's walking away, just wave his arm, you know.
Yeah, and Quill sits back.
Yep.
Yep.
One more round, he says. This is straight away. Also, he's super hammered.
How about
Oh,
two?
Why not?
Sure,
We'll have another
why
round
not?
and I
Let's
go
have some
nothing in.
shots.
I guess I'm doing this now. Shots!
Yep. Andres, they are already kind of like pouring into glasses, and the evening goes nicely. You get so smashed, hangover tomorrow, 100% sure. And then really will say her goodbyes as well as Quill. They will be leaving in the morning, but also Flair is there still. He will be living with them, so whatever Flair wants to say, that will be the time before everyone goes to rest.
I think basically Flair will have mentioned everything that has been talked about in the fireside chat, so talking about his backstory and shit like that. But that'll probably have been done throughout the night.
Yeah, for anyone listening, his home was attacked with the scales. They wanted their stuff, their skills. They said no, so they killed a lot of them and left one person alive, who ended up becoming the master of Flair. And since then, Flair has been hunting the scales. Since that time, Ryfor, his master, an elf, was captured by the scales. He believes he's still alive and is hunting them down to free him. And that's why he is doing what he does. It's left him with a disdain for wizards and magicers.
Mr. Rifle.
What did you say, Mark? Sorry.
That was a
Mr.
masterful
Rifle,
summary,
I
Andy.
believe.
Thank you.
Yep, and he's also the last bit of the sort of the chat we had between this week and that was that he's going to be hunting down scales, and Bruce asked if he sees a Lamia woman among them, is to spare her because he has the means to restore her mind, to lift the curse on her soul. And he says, "Yes, I will. I'll either attempt to retrieve or capture. You have my word."
Amazing.
And that's the gist of it. If returning in, drunk as a skunk, Bruce will fly up to the roof of the tavern, the last hearth, and he'll do his usual thing: his ritual, his copied ritual to the traveler. He will do a prayer to Seluna again. Admittedly, a bit more drunk than he intended. He will basically express his worries. This is Seluna. I'm also dreadfully worried about my friend Ruin. There's something not right about him. I mean, there's never anything right about him. There's always something wrong. But he shouldn't be partially undead, and I pray that you give him strength and protection, along with everybody else. And that I don't know if I can do any more. I'm glad you were listening. Thank you. Good night.
Make a religion check at disadvantage as you are smashed.
Oh, come on! That was from the heart.
I mean,
I'm
drunk.
Use a wait, Andy.
You know what?
Use a
I'm
group inspiration to mitigate it. No,
I was going to use one of my own personal inspirations actually.
If you want to,
I will not do that to everyone else for this shit. So I get a straight one now.
Alright.
Alright. Go ahead.
Never mind. Well, 15's pretty strong actually.
Yeah, that's
That's
pretty
actually
good.
pretty
Yeah. As you kind of reach out, you have this sense. The first thing you feel as you look towards the moon, try to find it. There is only a tiny sliver of it. You know, it's at the moment like a crescent moon, I think it's called, whatever. And you kind of focus on it, and the first thing you feel is like a bit of guilt, because you kind of like think to yourself, based on Selûne's kind of emotions, that you shouldn't be really talking to her when you're drunk, and you feel this kind of like kind of tingly weird sensation coming from the moon itself. And as you look into it for a second, you start focusing and concentrating on it, and you start to see the shape of the moon itself. You feel it's Selûne trying to tell you something. And as you keep looking towards this moon, you see on the moon a face, like a skeletal face, appear. And you will notice that skeletal face is missing the left eye. And you recognize the figure of the Whispered One as you saw it. Also, you feel, as that happens, for a second, you feel the blessing of the Whispered One on you and on all of you. And that's kind of the
Oh,
cryptic message you get
yes.
as you're talking about ruin.
I'm
and
assuming
undead.
is Bruce adding 2 and 2 together with this?
Make
I
a.
would assume
I will
so, but I don't
assume.
know.
Let's not insult you, even though you're drunk. Sure. You could be thinking that Verglas
He-
Well,
involved.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with ruin
Sir, involved with
somehow.
oh by Jove, oh by Jove, oh by Jove.
Question is,
Mulled
will you
over.
remember it in the morning?
I'm sure he will. He's got a pretty hardy constitution. I'll just make me know of this.
Are we long resting?
Yeah, that's what I
You
figured
can
that we were
hit
doing.
long rest
So,
whenever you want
cool.
as well.
Because I believe
because
Yes.
Ziggy should be on -2 now because he was
Yeah.
on -4.
After the
He
long
greatly
rest. Yeah.
restored.
Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, so I'm just keeping track of it.
yeah, no problem.
I mean,
And we have
Jagu,
another 2 more days. at
Jagu
this
can cast
point,
greater
so-
restoration, no? With his stuff anyway as well.
Can
No,
he?
only lesser.
Only lesser.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I
really?
thought
I
it
thought
was
it was
only lesser.
greater too. With the
No,
new
it's
stuff,
not
are
that
you
overpowered.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only got heal and double the charges. That's
Yeah, okay.
in my opinion already a big enough buff because heals I believe a 6th level spell. Yeah.
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 E-
I think
either
that's
way,
broken
I'll,
enough on its own.
I'll roll Ziggy's portent. Ooh,
Perfect.
not good.
Actually, it
Oh,
could be
no.
good if we get into a fight.
Yeah, but like, what if I want to like roll something?
Fair point. So anyway, and I don't think there's gonna be any real reason for roleplay, but Harold is just gonna do over his very first thing he's gonna do is in the morning go up to Ziggy. Yeah, he's Ziggy, just hold right there, and he's gonna use his free first level spell slot that he gets to get 10 good berries. He's like, Berry,
Sure.
Berry.
I'd
then
rather
he's
get
gonna-
I'd rather get breakfast from here. Thank you.
Barry.
I want some bacon.
Barry, and he's gonna leave it right next to you and just walk away.
Harold,
And he's
yeah,
gonna go to
Harold,
everybody.
Harold, I swear to God, I don't.
Barry,
He grabs me the scruff of the neck. Goes, Harold, hey, listen to you. He grabs him. I appreciate the berry, but right now, all I
you put it
require
right
is
near your mouth. It just
I need some bacon.
Barry.
Do you understand?
No.
I didn't think so. He walks away.
He's gonna go walking and just leaving a berry if everybody says no, and then he's gonna go and just buy some regular arrows from Mycroft. I'll negotiate that with you, but I'd rather everybody else get their stuff done than me try to roleplay shopping.
Okay.
At this point, after you say Barry, like one of those trained dogs, when they hear a bell, they think they automatically get hooked. Like the same thing happens to Joku, where he just automatically reacts with his hand open whenever you say Barry.
Barry.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's,
He's just leaving it.
You've trained Jagu.
That's crazy.
Good boy. Good boy, Yagu.
Classical conditioning.
Yeah. So naughty.
Anyway,
The morning is yours. It's a wonderful day. Sunny. Warm. And you are in the hearth at the moment having some breakfast.
Is Ziggy downstairs or is he still?
Ziggy will be downstairs looking at if he's still dealing with a hangover.
Bruce will sit next to him and put a hand on his shoulder and gently squeeze.
This is not a good feeling.
Sometimes living is painful.
No, you touching me.
I know. He smiles.
Almost as bad as having to come back from dying.
I will give you another hug if it makes you feel better.
It would not. I'm thinking about a trip, just to get away from it all.
I just wanted to check in, really.
I'm just ready to scream, more than usual.
Well, I'm still alive, thanks to you.
Yep. If it
And-
wasn't for Boulder, I could have done more.
Well, those things
Maybe
are
we
nasty.
both wouldn't have died.
They're nasty bastards. And we succeeded. We won.
That's. Let's hope the thing didn't wake up and hates us.
It's got to find us first.
It easily.
I don't know as much about you as these things as you about these things, but I know a bit. I know they're dangerous.
Yep.
But listen, we've come through from this stronger for it.
Yeah, I can definitely feel it. Except, well, I can't feel my arm, but I can feel that.
He gives you a light sort of like dink in the side of the arm.
Yep, that's popped it back into place.
There you go. You're welcome. The hand's the healer.
Oh, that's what you are.
Either
Right,
way,
I'm gonna go vomit.
I just wanted to tell you, Ziggy, before you go and do your thing, you go and see your breakfast again.
Oh, you gotta do this now. Okay.
Well, no time like the present. Just that because of you, we're stopping fighting. We took this job, we encountered a danger beyond anything anyone could have predicted. We faced down this creature that, in a manner of your speaking, held all the cards, and not only did we succeed, we succeeded utterly. Not unscathed, true, but we all made it through. Maybe it's luck. Maybe it's just destiny nonsense people have repeatedly told me, but I think we're making our own luck. And either way, and he pushes a little drink towards you, we won again. And you managed to, and you held us together. You have a knack for that, despite having the social graces of a feral cat.
I just. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what part you're breathing out.
Don't worry about it, just go with the flow.
Yeah, just. Don't like the idea of just wasting our entire life on luck or hoping for it. Blind faith is not my forte.
It wasn't mine either, and to be honest, it still isn't. Ironically enough. I may have a goddess showing her belief in me, and I'm only recently started to return that, but we're the ones keeping ourselves alive. The gods aren't doing that for us. They might give us a nudge every now and again, but we've got to do it. We have to, in my own words, stand firm.
Right now, struggling to stand, so
I'll stand
Maybe.
for you then.
maybe in the next few days.
Exactly. Anyway, go and pick up your guts.
Yes. You'll go do that. Very loud and obnoxiously vomiting.
That's how I do it.
Yep. That's how I do it.
When the only other thing Bruce is going to do over the next few days is check his. Oh, Cisco's away, but I'll tell him when he gets back. He'll be checking his post, and you'll be going to find Emanator, so spend some time with her and sort of fill her in on what's been going on. So whatever anyone else is doing, on you go.
So, I think in terms of what Harold's going to do, he's going to definitely buy 5 bundles of regular arrows, which is basically 100 normal arrows to put in his bag of holding. And then after that, he's going to go to Bycroft and check if he can look at this dragon wing longbow that he has to see if there's any upgrades that can be made to it. And to translate to a player is just to see if he can be a +1 at any point. That's basically about it. And then, so besides that, he'll maybe go buy the enchanter to see if he has any magic arrows, and then he'll just start going to town from there, but that's up to Cisco. I'd rather...
I was listening to
Just
it.
leave
I
it
just missed a
later.
little bit
Okay.
because the luck. But
No
you
worries.
want to buy some
So,
arrows and then investigate the longbow, right?
So basically, regular
Ooh, a
arrows,
Mark's
I think
camera.
it's like for each
Oh no, it's okay.
each bundle of arrows, which is 20 arrows, it costs 1 single gold piece, I think, if I remember correctly. So, and he just wants to buy 5, so he's just...
It was 5 gold per arrow, right?
For the magic ones, yes,
Yeah.
but like for the regular ones, I think it's like per 20 arrows, it's like 1 gold piece, I think.
Yeah, check
If I remember correctly.
the thingy. It will tell you in the video
The-
when you try to buy it. Anyway.
But also, Cisco, I assume we're not leaving Candlekeep. That
Yeah.
thing we talked about me buying, could I have bought that from the enchanter?
Make a fate roll because it's a very specific thing. Otherwise, you could buy it on the way to the forest
Okay.
in a town nearby. Let's see.
High. Nope.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The dice spoken is so specific to you, so it kind of makes sense, I guess.
All right.
But you can definitely have it for the
So-
mission. It has.
Yeah.
You can
So I
stop
think what it
as
says here is that for arrows, it says like for each individual arrow, it's like 0.05 gold pieces. But then if I get 10, it's 0.5 gold pieces. If I get 20, it translates over to 1 gold piece. So that's what D&D Beyond, like, from my understanding, is telling me.
Okay.
From what I can tell.
Yeah, there should be a price for
Oh.
a quill of arrows. How is it called? Quill, right? A quill?
The quiver.
Quiver, yeah,
Quiver.
that's it. Quiver.
Is it a quiver?
Yeah, quiver.
Quiver, yep.
Is
That's
it under
15.
quiver instead of, because I just,
Yeah, that's
oh, it's
easier.
1 gold piece for a quiver of arrows.
Yeah, and that's 15, I think, right?
So- I think it says 20 arrows, but
20,
it's like
yeah,
the
okay.
individual quiver.
yeah, it's from the top of
Yeah,
my head,
that's
so
fine.
whatever says there. Cool.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pay the 5 gold pieces to get 100 regular arrows, and I'll put those in my bag of holding right now. So I'll do the math on that, and afterwards I'm gonna take my Dragonwing longbow to Bycroft and ask him, can anything be done to upgrade this any further?
Okay. He kind of looks into it. Remind me what your longbow does, just to start with, because he will be
So
kind
let me
of
see. Is there a way
analyzing
that I
it
could post it? Yeah. So I'm gonna display it, and does it come up?
in Roll20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
There it is.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. So
What is
that
this?
might be another way, just in case.
Sorry, parrots fly
So it
through. It's a
basically
lot
just-
of parrots everywhere. Cool.
Ooh, a lot of birds.
Yeah.
So basically, it kind of adds a 1d6 of acid damage because that was the element I picked, and mainly, like, speaking as far as like game wise, I was just wondering if there was a way that I could either get it to be a +1 in any way,
Yeah,
or
that's what I
if
was
could-
gonna suggest,
see
that
about
maybe
that.
he could do that in a
Mhm.
little bit of time.
That's basically what I'm looking for. Yeah, if and this is more investigative than him actually doing it, because I
If-
realized 2 days is probably not going to be long enough for him to
Yeah.
do this.
If it was a non-magical item, he could do it instantly, just with Blessing of the Forge. However, that would only last for a day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
The fact it's a magical item kind of makes it.
yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Because I would have to look into at some point getting this bow upgraded if I want to.
Mhm. Yeah, he
I do
would say
remember-
that it could take him, let's say, 2 days, 3 days. With help,
Mhm.
you could maybe someone could help him to actually enchant it for a change if it's something you want to do in your downtime, and that would be 2 days if you help him to do it, and he could turn it
I
into
would
a
be
plus
willing to help him. Yeah.
Okay.
I would be willing to help him do that. Yeah. And then how much money would I pay him? Because it's another
Yeah,
thing I don't want to just.
I'm looking for this
leech
because
off
I
him.
remember that to do an enchantment in a magical item, there is an extra price to that too, that you guys already paid
Yeah.
once. I'm trying to find out how much is a +1 weapon and then take it from there. The rarity of it, actually. I think it's uncommon, but I need to make sure.
No, it's a rare item, I believe. The bow.
The bow itself is rare. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
but-
guess I just take whatever the rare price. Oh, sorry.
No, it will be whatever the +1 bow is a rare item, right? That's what
No,
we
no.
need to
This
find out.
one is the +1.
Yeah.
Uncommon.
Yeah, it's uncommon, right? To make it +1.
Yeah.
All right. So based on that, cool. I'll tell you a price in a second. Just keep role playing.
So for D&D Beyond, from what I'm getting, the DMG guidance says it's up to 500 for a +1 weapon, but that seems like kind of weird, and that seems kind of a little bit too cheap for what I'm trying to do here, because I'm just trying to make this thing still keep the enchantments while being a +1 to hit and attack, which is why I don't think that's going to be reasonable to be like, oh yeah, only 500. Like,
Let's
no,
say
that's-
1,500 for the enchantment and to
Mhm.
convert it with the adjusted time. Is that sound reasonable? Let's
Like,
say he
I
will do a
was
discount.
willing.
Mhm.
Okay, I was willing to go 2,000, but if you want to go 500 or 1,500, that's fine.
Yeah,
It's
I
just,
think
as long as it
1,500
can
is
still
good
be.
already with the discount price.
Yeah. Okay, so as long as I could basically just go in there and make it a +1 weapon, because I think I could customize it to be a +1 and still keep the enchantments on it. So that's
Yeah,
mainly what I'm
yeah,
concerned about. And
that's-
I'd be willing to help and pay him the 1,500 out of my own money to do so.
Amazing.
Yep. Okay. Thank you, Cisco. I really appreciate it.
That's alright.
Sorry about the
Come on,
sorry about
guys.
the on the spot.
This is your
math and
game.
demands.
I can improvise on the spot. It's cool. No worries.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna subtract the 1500, and Errol's gonna be there for the next couple of days, just helping him do this, and that's pretty much it for me. Just
Okay.
those two things.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm pretty
No
sure.
worries.
What happens if I change it right there? Oh no. Okay, no.
No,
let's
so
go back.
if you go onto the item itself
Mhm.
and go to customize,
And to hit bonus. Yep.
yeah, you should just be able to put a 1 on. Oh wait, to hit bonus should boost it.
And damage bonus, because this is a plus
Yeah.
from weapon, so it should have bonus to both. And I got it there.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Yep, it does have that bonus applied to it compared to
Or
what
if you
should.
if you give me 2 minutes, I can just homebrew one with that automatically on.
I appreciate it, but I literally just typed it
Yeah,
in.
yeah, no worries.
Thank you, though, Luke. And thank you, Cisco. But anyway.
Yeah, no worries.
right.
Cool. What about the rest of you?
Ziggy's just going to be recuperating as much as possible, I think. Possibly, he may ask. Can you give me 50 gold, Bruce?
Certainly. What's
Yep.
it for?
My headache. And he'll take the 50 gold gem as well as the 50 gold, smash it into his face and do another greater restoration.
I will take some off of the party fund.
And that'll just... I should be okay tomorrow. But
Just take your time. We're in no rush.
no, I've magically skipped ahead. I should be fine tomorrow.
And again, I'm telling you, there's no rush. Take your time.
There seems to be, because we've already got another job lined up. And I
Ziggy,
assume you want me
Ziggy.
fighting fit.
Ziggy, we will be ready to go when you're ready to go. We've got 3 days. Take them all.
I don't want
It's
to
not
be
a
ready.
it's not a suggestion. You're taking them all. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Jolly good.
Either way, I need to do a few things anyway, and Ziggy will, just while in the hearth, not caring about what's going on, start creating a new familiar, because
Ooh.
Turlo died.
Yeah, perfect. How does it look like as you try to create this familiar?
He'll just create another owl and cast a spell, but yeah. He creates another owl,
Oh wow, okay.
or maybe a bat. I don't know. I'll have a look.
Owls are cool.
Yeah, but like, is a bat better?
I don't think there's that much of a difference, actually. Like in their stats? I don't think so. Hold on, I'm actually curious myself.
No, actually, okay. Owls are better. They have a better flying speed.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Oh, my stream is fucking up. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to do something here
Is
to
it,
recapture mark, and you can see it there. I don't know why.
No
Actually.
worries. Should
Yeah, so
we
sorry
take
for our
a break
viewers.
for technical difficulties,
Yeah,
Cisco?
I mean, it's not a big deal as long as it's not bothering you too much. I just need to recapture Mark's window, so
It's fine. It's fine.
yeah. So it's
We
not
only
big
do
deal.
it.
It's okay.
But yeah, so he'll he takes like mid breaks to just breathe every like minute or so, but he does spend the next 10 minutes casting Find Familiar. Or no, the next hour casting your Find Familiar and summons a new owl.
Yeah, amazing. Same description, pretty much, and everything.
Yeah, just yeah,
Okay.
same guy, just yeah. Also, I think I'm gonna do a new thing potentially.
Ooh.
As because we have 5th levels, 5 level. No, we're on level 5 proficiency. I can get a spell of level 5 through the divination or necromancy spellcast list.
Ooh.
So I may look into that and pick that for today.
Sounds good.
Ooh, do you guys want telepathic bond?
Ooh, that does sound
I
interesting.
can give myself that.
That
Or
allows us all to speak.
contagion. Yeah, it links all our heads. for an hour.
That could come in handy if we're doing infiltration missions.
Yeah. What the fuck? Why is Reincarnate a 5th level spell?
Because it's quite
Well, it's on the
handy.
same level as Raise Dead, right?
Yeah, but fucking hell, that's a bit low level to just be like, oh, I make you a new body.
Honestly,
It is
Reincarnate's a
true.
pretty good choice. Actually, if I'm being honest, because you know. You're...
it's the new stuff. That's why. Okay.
Ah, there we go.
Oh,
That makes
really?
sense
That's
why
why.
it's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
just make sure it says legacy.
Yeah. Anyway, Ziggy will give himself, spend the hour, giving himself raised telepathic bond.
Ooh, that could
Okay,
be very
sweet.
handy.
That
So we
is,
can-
like I said, for infiltration missions like this, we can all go separately and still be able to communicate with each
Yeah,
other.
and this is across any distance as long as it's the same plane.
Outstanding.
Good
That's actually
move.
there's a lot of utility for that.
There is.
Yeah, probably better than Spirit of Death. Right
I
now.
would agree.
So that's what Ziggy will do. He'll with a new. Oh, where the fuck is it?
Oh no,
While
it's
you're
gone already.
There it
looking
is.
up,
Oh,
while
There
you're
it is.
looking it up, is Jagu doing anything particular?
yeah, please.
I
Mark,
was
anything
trying
from
to
you.
look if we have like an send-in service or something, or a delivery
You could
service.
use the Ravens post. Is known. If you want. Otherwise, if you want to find something magical, that could be also. You could potentially buy spellcasting services as long as it's something reasonable in Candlekeep as well.
Yeah, I'm looking to give my brother all the way on the other side of the world to send in stone so we can communicate with each other.
Ooh, okay. Let me think how that
So I have no idea, like, yeah.
Yeah, you could do a Raven post. Why not? It's something small. It's a sending stone. So I think that could be possible. Actually, that could be arranged. I have the prices here of the Raven mail that I never used. So finally, I'm gonna get to use it. Okay, let's fucking hell. It's been here for 2 years now. Okay, so let me tell you exactly how much it costs. I will say for a package, it's gonna be a little bit more, but being a small packet, it should be not too much of an issue. Okay, so perfect. Yeah, here it is. So the cost or estimated time of delivery for the city that the Ravens have been trained to fly. Okay, so it will cost you going that far. It will take for a Raven around 15 days at least. That's the only problem. Because they are not magical creatures, even though they are slightly
Wait, we have a
enhanced.
magical carpet. Can our carpet do the job for us?
I mean, who's gonna drive it the entire time, though?
Repeat chip.
Does it has to be like we have to?
Reaper Cheap is staying with me, thank you very much.
Maybe Jeep is like a delivery rat service, like his little claws are like. Eh.
Look, listen, I got bad news for you. I don't give a shit about Sun Goo, alright? You can take a raven like a normal person.
Oh my god.
Because it's its own adventure.
Where did you go to? I mean, you could try to. How far away was the teleportation circle from your lake? You had to go to travel quite a lot, right?
It was in Westgate.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
in West
Oh,
Coast.
it was. You're right. Yeah.
Fuck.
So it's still gonna take
I
a bit
did-
of time. Yeah.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Yeah, Westgate. The Westgate takes 10 days for the Raven. There is
Yeah.
exact time in here. Westgate, 50 gold pieces, 10 days. So,
Okay.
so from
Then my question to you is for the carpet. It says it moves according to the spoken directions, providing that you are within 30 feet of it. But if I command it to go all the way across the world and go back to us after delivering the sending stones and a note, does that work?
okay,
It's not the
let's
carpet from Aladdin. It doesn't have sentience.
yeah.
But like you give it
doesn't.
a
You need someone
command.
to drive it.
No, it doesn't.
For this situation,
I'm pretty sure you do.
No,
on
it doesn't
this
say it.
occasion, I'm gonna say it's fine. You can do it. Next time, who knows if it's gonna work? Probably no. It's be something really important, but this is something not really that important. So let's say that they will organize. They will organize an about. Actually, you can pay an about to do it for you. and deliver the message. It will take him. You will have to pay him 100 gold pieces for it, and it will take him 12 days to get there. Actually, with the carpet, it's gonna be quicker. So let's say a total of 10 days there to get there, and then he will take him another 10 days to get back. The poor guy, but that could be done.
Or 100 gold.
Yeah.
How expensive is the Raven?
The Raven will be cheaper. It will be much cheaper, but it will be slower too. It will be.
So what if I send a Raven to Westgate, and from Westgate they can teleport a Raven to my lake? Is that an option?
I would say, because a Raven is not gonna be able to explain itself and everything. You could send.
What with a note or something?
You could yourself go to. That would be easier. Why don't you go yourself to Westgate with the teleportation circle and arrange it from there for the Raven to deliver it, and that would be probably 5 gold pieces and much quicker. So we could do that.
And I can teleport to there.
Yeah, you can use a teleportation circle to actually go there and organize it yourself, and then do it from there.
And that's free.
Yeah, that will be just what the Raven will cost. That will be 10 gold pieces to get from Westgate to your lake.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Okay.
you can
I'm
do
fine
that
with that.
off stream if that's okay. Definitely.
Yeah, sure.
You will be pulling all the strings, organizing the teleportation circle, getting it ready, asking for permission, blah blah blah. So it will take you a bit of time.
Yeah, let's skip all that.
Yeah, perfect. So,
I just move along where I have to pay, and my nephew or brother as 2 sending stones of mine.
Yeah, so 10 gold pieces, and you wanna buy the sending stone too, or you have it already?
I already have
Okay,
I bought 4 pair already.
2, yeah, I remember. Cool. Amazing. Cool. All right, more things to do, guys. Bruce, anything from you as well? Yagu, anything else actually before which?
One thing is that I noticed that for my spells, I have been needing a thing called a spellcasting focus, which I thought I had, but as I looked through my character sheet,
It is. Your focus is your plane thingy. That's what we spoke more and I.
Oh, the Rift Spanner,
Yeah,
right?
Rift
Okay.
Spanner is
Sorry,
your focus.
Never
Yeah.
mind. Never mind. Okay, I will accept that. I'm okay with that. Otherwise, I'm fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you, Cisco.
No, I thought I thought that maybe we didn't. We were not that clear, but we spoke about it with you, or maybe.
I didn't think about it that much. That's just me. But okay, so I'm fine then. I'm just helping Mycroft hopefully upgrade my bow, and then after that, I'm gonna be good to go.
Yeah, perfect. Anyone else? Anything for 2 days?
Bruce would spend some time with Imini, just catching up. If she wants to play, he'll play.
Yes.
He's filling her in on what's happened.
Oh, wow.
He does have a
That's
question.
amazing.
Yeah, it's good to see you again, Imini.
Yeah,
It's been
so
too long. I'm
nice.
very sorry about how busy we've been.
Thank you so much.
And he will ask her. He will ask her a question though. I just say
of course.
while they're just spending time. Imini, if we were to find the means to restore you to your original form, would you accept?
Really? What do you wanted? You could do that for me?
Could is the operative word. It would take some powerful magic to do so, but if we could,
I
would
could
you
get
want
a job and pay you back. I could work in a bar.
that? No.
yes.
That would not be necessary.
I was a
You've lost a
dancer
lot.
at one point. You wanna see?
Sure,
And she
I
starts kind of like doing all this kind of like weird kind of like puppet dance.
That's very good.
like something from
That's
Jim
very
Henson movie.
That's very. I just wanted to ask. It would take very potent magic to do so, but if it's possible, I just wanted to see that's something you'd want.
I'll be delighted, of course. That's my dream. I mean, I'm still. It's a bit weird, my physicality and everything. I transform. Sometimes in the day I'm wood, sometimes in the day I'm flesh. It's just so confusing. Sometimes it's really annoying.
Of course.
I hate it. But it has its benefits, though, too. But I mean, I would prefer to be just normal.
Of course.
After everything I've been through.
I was wondering if you could.
Horrible
I was also wondering Definitely. Listen, we've accepted another job. We'll be leaving in a day or two.
Oh, you need my
I was
help?
actually wondering if... Well, if you'd like to help us, that would be wonderful. I've also got potentially something else that really only you could do, but so I'd leave you with the choice.
Okay.
Could you keep your eyes and ears open around Candlekeep, the great and powerful, so to speak? Apparently, the old fellow Bookworm received a sending from me, which sent a new acquaintance of ours, Flair, to help us out on our last job. Except, I didn't do that.
Oh.
We've no idea what happened there.
Did you speak to Bookworm and trying to find out what happened?
Not yet,
Metagaming,
but just in general.
You didn't tell her, I think, that it was Bookworm. I'm not sure if you did.
He did. He just said it.
Okay.
He did say it was Bookworm, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
So
perfect.
he's basically asking if she can sort of keep her eyes and ears open for news or anything suspicious, particularly amongst the powerful, but anyone in general. Because she is a doll, she can sit and not be noticed by anybody. That's where he's come. But only if she wants to, or if she also like to, she can come with us on this job that we've got the next 2 days.
Of course,
He's giving her
it
that
will
decision.
be awesome. I just came back from a little quest up there, and his little girl that I remember her name totally, and damn it, I always forget her fucking name.
Oh, you
Keep
mean
that-
insert
keep that
name
in
here?
the
Yes,
canon.
I know who insert name here
Yeah.
is. It's absolutely right.
Please keep that in
Yeah.
canon.
And we went to actually to take these little creatures back to this place. It was pretty awesome. I mean, we took them to a place that your friend Errol the Wanderer recommended.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And it was super
No, that's
fun.
good.
They were a bit sad, but yeah, I would definitely love that. Yeah.
Well, in that case, then I think I have a better mission for you. If you,
Ooh.
in addition to keeping your eyes and ears open here, listening for anything suspicious, I would like you to protect them.
Oh, yes, I could definitely do that. If I cackle hard enough, it's gonna make everyone frozen. Yes.
We are significantly more powerful than anyone to look at you would think. So it'd be one hell of a surprise if anyone tried to hurt them. Can you do that?
Oh yes, definitely. I can do that. Of course, Bruce.
She
Excellent.
smiles,
Excellent.
kind of
Thank
like
you very
with
much,
pride,
Emily.
fixes her little dress, like a little. This creature is a doll, animated doll, just if anyone is wondering who is
Yep.
Bruce speaking to.
Yes, that is correct.
Which
Yes,
is the
an animated
cutest,
doll will be rescued ages ago.
Yeah, and she will say, yeah,
I'll do that for you. No worries.
Good stuff. As far as I'm concerned, Emily, you are part of our caravan.
Oh, yeah, and I will be delighted definitely to go with you. I want to. What is the mission?
She's evil.
We're investigating an undead outbreak. Apparently, a dragon attacked a place and killed hundreds of people, and it's created an undead plague. So they want us to help.
Wow.
They think the scales are involved. So I certainly want to take part in this. But and as I
That's
said,
awesome.
I think a better mission for you might be protecting that little family, and also keeping your eyes and ears open for anything suspicious here.
Okay, it's a bit more boring, but yeah, but sure.
It's no less important. That family are important to us, to me. And Bruce is looking. Bruce means that very sincerely, and above game, I'm doing this so you don't have an extra person in mind.
No, that's
and
amazing.
for your future plans.
Yeah, no, I'm happy.
So, yeah, Bruce
if you
means
wanna
that-
take
Bruce
her,
means
I'm
this
happy
very
to, don't
sincerely.
worry. Cool.
I think Bruce would just say, I'd much rather that Ebder and his daughter were protected, and that she's listening for any information, of anything funny going on around here, because Candlekeep can be infiltrated. That's been proven. So, he's also mentioned this thing with the higher ups. Something funny is going on there.
Okay, yeah, I can definitely do that. That's not a problem.
Yes,
I can keep my eyes here.
yes, I understand it is more dull, but you are literally the only person amongst the caravan who could do this. Like literally, you're the only one who can.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. That means so much to me. I know it's a weird thing to say, but I wish I was a different type of creature. You kind of saw my type.
She smiles with this cheeky smile.
But
I keep forgetting you're actually quite a bit older than you seem.
I'm a joke, really.
No, you're no joke. You're Imini. And as I said, if we can, we'll find a way to restore you to your previous form.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, that's amazing. Cool,
Excellent.
I can do that. I think I can. Can she make herself invisible? She can make herself look like a doll out of the sudden. And
She's
that
a doll,
gives her-
so folk will overlook her.
She's
Yeah.
got an ability that is called false appearance, so she can stay motionless and then make people think that she's a doll, inanimate. That is pretty awesome. So
She's like the toys. It's like the toys from Toy Story.
yeah, it's like a toy
It's
that
like that.
appears there at the sudden. It's like, I don't remember this toy being
Plus,
here.
she's I believe she's a tiny creature as well, so
Yeah,
she'd be easily
yeah.
overlooked.
Yeah, definitely. She's
And
tiny,
so yeah, Bruce would like her to do that, and he would like to check his post to see if anything's arrived from Verglas.
Yeah. Okay.
It's another 2 days, so we have another look.
Sure.
And I mean, after all that, I think as a party, Bruce would suggest, shall we go speak to Bookworm and ask about this mysterious sending? But post first, has there been anything?
Yeah, so guys, what do you guys... I will imagine you will be all reunited again, kind of like
Yep.
running errands, library, up and down. There is...
Slightly
And,
looking less shit. Ziggy will
I'll
be.
just go up to everybody. All right, everybody, check this out. And he'll pull out the bow, and he'll look really, really similar, except for a couple of key differences. You'll notice that the ridges is slightly sharper, and you'll notice that there's this slight little incline, which is kind of like it's not a scope per se, but it's sort of like where his eye would be to see a little bit more accurately where it would say. So that's basically just a like out of game explanation for his bow's been upgraded to make it easier for him on his hands.
Sure.
Yeah,
That
I
sounds
love
good.
that.
But any letters, Cisco?
Okay, yeah. As you go and check your mail, make a fate roll.
Oh, okay. That's a step up from before.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's some more. There's
Let's-
something, yeah.
Do I use an inspiration point if I don't get the first one? Let's
I
find out
will
first.
recommend you not to. Just because I
Nah,
really
fair enough then.
prepared that much for your letters, I completely forgot about it. But I can.
If it's not ready, we'll check
I
it
can
later.
improvise it, but I want you to make the fate roll. But you know,
All right.
that's what I mean. I don't want you to waste your inspiration because I'm not sure how much.
Let's go
They will get
high. Okay, we have a 12.
Yeah. Okay. So as you.
So if it helps you out with your improv,
Mhm.
a letter to Verglas, little wing,
Akis. Yeah.
Aki's adoptive mother,
Yeah.
his
perfect.
mother, telling her exactly what happened to him.
Okay. As you kind of like go through, you find kind of simple paper, kind of like wrapped with a little ribbon that you recognize something similar to what the caravan was using. There was a lot of these kind of garlands and that kind of like tacky decoration. I have to say that. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
and-
that
and
makes
there is
sense.
that kind of like a similar wrapping on it. You can also see that it's being carried by a bird. It's got like little bits of chipping on it. Sometimes when they want extra fast, they use parrots. That's why there is so many parrots screaming around in our streams. It totally makes sense now. So this was probably carrot. It wasn't a raven. It was a parrot. Parrot delivery, and it nipped a
Parrot
little
delivery
bit.
service.
Yeah, it's been nipped.
That's
a
why
little
it takes
bit.
so fucking long.
Yeah, they
Okay.
get very distracted.
Bruce
Yeah. I'll cover myself. I'm smoking, but I'm here. And
will. Oh, sorry, carry on.
okay. And as you open the letter, you see hand nice calligraphy. If you were not a noble, let's put it like that, for someone who is not well versed on perfect calligraphy like you will be, but it's readable enough.
Okay. I was going to suggest, Cisco, it is 20 to 10. Since you're kind of like flying by the seat of your breaks here. Do I go to we break for 10 minutes?
Yeah, why
just
don't we
now?
do that? I was gonna ask you guys, but I was waiting for
Yeah.
you to finish all your errands, and then we will. That way, I will. Yeah, amazing. Cool. Is everyone good with that?
Quality.
Actually,
Yeah, I think we're all good for a 10-minute break or
Yeah.
10 or 15,
Yeah.
whichever's easier.
perfect. Okay, amazing. So thanks for watching. Don't go anywhere. Thanks, Cash. It's amazing to have you here, and yeah, we'll see you guys back in a little bit. And
Bye bye. Thank you. Ciao.
Bye.
Alrighty, and we are back as we stay after a couple of days on the Candlekeep, the most ancient structure and the most famous library in Ferrum. You have been running your different errands, and the day is coming by as on this second day, Siggy just rolls his potent. That was amazing. And anything? What else would anyone like to do?
Bruce will be reading this letter.
Okay, yeah. As you kind of continue reading the letter, as I don't have something fully written, she's completely shocked of what's happened. She assumes that you are already on the search to try to find out a solution and why it happens. She's so confused as you tell a little bit more of the origin story. Why will it be happening this to him? And it's like a lot of questions that she has for you to explain more on a further letter. They are at the moment on Miskara, I think it was. I can't remember how it's called. Mistara, is that the very south continent part of the world? As they
South
do.
continent, across the ocean.
Yeah, it's very far.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's very far. And they do that every year. That's why the letter is taking you so long. They go getting ready slowly for the winter where they spend there, as it will get a bit colder. Still the kind of middle summer, so they're still traveling to get to their destination. That is this idyllic place where there is a lot of commerce and all these caravan reunions like the ones that you guys witnessed before. And it's a huge caravan place, shopping place for the winter. In there, that is really hot. And she's happy and hear you, sends regards from everyone, and once more, she's completely devastated and shocked of the things. There is hundreds of questions, but you are happy to find out that she's okay and all of them are good.
Bruce will try to write as best as he can as a response to say yes, he absolutely is on the case along with the rest of the caravan, lamenting he wasn't strong enough to stop the capturing from the scales like he tried. He will explain what bits he's learned about Aki's supposed origin but also where. Excuse me, but also the strong belief that he is actually still alive from what glimpses they've had through like magical means. So they'll do, and he'll sign off saying, he signs off by saying, "I'll do everything within my power to free him, even if I have to tear open the cell doors or bring down the walls with my bare hands." He'll sign off with that and arrange to have it sent to where they are.
Right. Amazing. If you want to do that, just because I have the prices here, it will be 50 gold pieces to send the letter. Are you sure you want?
Of course.
Sure. Okay.
Yes. What a question.
I know it's important to you, but I know it's quite pricey too, so I want to make sure for this.
It is no price. You say it's going to cost you 3,654 gold. I'd go here. You have it all.
Okay. All right. And then you arrange the letter to be sent. Would you like it by parrot or by raven? I guess we should ask now.
You know what? If the parrot they sent's still there, I'll just like, all right, there. I'll do like ritual cast, speak with animals, and they go, you know where they are, don't you? Rest up a bit, and then you take this back, and I'll give him a treat as well. So here you go.
Yep.
Bribery, huh?
They eat it without even thinking about it, and then the parrot will say, "Don't worry, your message will be safe with me, my lord. I will accomplish the mission." And it's got this kind of like completely different voice, but a similar vibe, like animals that are trained to do a job that they take so seriously become their purpose in a way, and they, okay.
I'm not sure if parrots like to be touched or given a scratch, but whoever he likes it, I'll give him a scratch. Go, you're a good bird.
As you are kind of connected telepathically, mentally with it, and you're speaking, you definitely see 100% approval with it, and you give it a little scratch on the back of the head, and They kind of like do the fluffy, funny wings thing, and and they're on their way, flying off the window, carrying the little package wrapped into the little like the message. letter.
Godspeed to you, my little creature. Right, I need to find everyone else. I think we should have a conversation with Bookworm before we go. And Bruce will go to find everyone else to make a proposal.
All right, amazing. And you,
Um,
where will everyone be? What will you guys be doing in this kind of like morning?
Ziggy will be instantly up that day, like early morning. He'll be working a bit on his Archmage robes and maybe dyeing some of it. He actually, there's sort of like little like inlines of where the seams are, where he's actually dyed those parts purple, so it's like still a white robe, but it's mostly white and purple now, like a decent mix, and he's more awake as he is now out of his deathly coma.
Yeah.
So he's up bright and early.
So Harold, after pulling basically all-nighters with Bycroft, he's just like, okay.
The smithing isn't... You're not built for it, lad.
No, I don't sleep, but now I'm actually pretty tired.
Yeah, maybe you should start.
Or, thank you.
Or, for 100 gold, I can wake you up now.
Can you do it for 50?
I can do it for 50.
Alright, just put down 50. He's like, alright.
He'll cast Greater Restoration on you.
Ooh.
Alright. The delirium's finally going away. Alright, thank you, Bycroft. You have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you for the bow. The money's right there.
Aim well and true.
Yes, please, aim well and true. For the love of
hear-
God.
I
You
hear
hear a voice.
Andy's voice. I hear Bruce's voice. I hear there's a small flashback. Oh, my ribs!
My
Yes.
lungs is collapsed.
Alright, and then Harold leaves, and he's gonna go to where he sees the caravan. So it's probably gonna be near where they usually have breakfast. Just
You could have it
and
in your
then-
private quarters, or you could have it in the hearth, whichever you guys decide.
he'll go to the hearth. It'll be easier to find them in the hearth.
Yeah, perfect.
And then Yagu.
Quite a few, yeah. What will Yago be doing?
Yeah, nothing else planned.
Okay, so if it's okay with you, you could already be in the hearth having breakfast that is being freshly prepared for you. Nice English style bacon, eggs, country breakfast, yeah. Sweet potatoes,
Oh, that sounds
vegetables,
fun, actually.
Nothing tastes the same after that.
Mhm.
After the food I had in that palace.
See, you could.
Oh.
Yagu rages again. Oh no!
I mean, given time and energy, we could find somebody who would be willing to cast you a hero's feast, but that's a very expensive spell, Yadu.
Like, I didn't say it was cheap, that's why I wanted to stay a little bit longer. Like, it's fine.
We'll find you something good to eat. Just may take more time than I'm willing to care.
Well, that's,
Understandable.
Either way, I think before we go, we should really speak to Bookworm, because there's seriously something going wrong, and unless there is a time-traveling Bruce from the future willing to help us out, I think something is fucking amiss.
And as soon as you say the door opens and Bruce is there, and goes, "I have arrived."
From which era?
What?
Never mind, sit down.
Okay,
I think we should talk to Bookworm.
okay.
Okay, he's ours. This is
Okay.
Yeah,
ours.
he's our Bruce.
Guys, I did it. Also, I think Bookworm might be important.
Right.
You know,
well,
I'm glad
good.
we're on the same wavelength. It's almost like we're telepathically linked now.
I haven't cast that spell, but sure.
What?
What spell?
What?
What are you talking about? Are you okay, Siki? You're
worry,
really real
don't-
today.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it, Yadu.
Okay.
This conversation could turn
Okay.
weird.
This
Perfect.
is turning out to be a weird day. I'm
We-
still recovering from the delirium of making this thing. Anyway, all right. So,
I think we owe him a conversation. I want to
Yeah.
find who this
Yes.
mystery version of me was.
Agreed. It'd be kind of hard to fake that with ascending.
Agreed. And it would all... It all came out well, considering we did need the help. But as Flair
Too
said,
well.
yes, it did take his attention away from some other dire circumstances.
Yes, it did.
Anyway, shall we go and find him then?
Yes, we probably should.
Jolly good.
Right.
Let's go.
Andre
As he's
bids you
leaving,
goodbye.
Bruce will also say, "By the way, I gave Imini a mission. She's going to stay here and
Those-
protect
Ebdar.
Ebdar and his
Ebdar.
daughter. She's also going to keep her eyes and ears open for anything unusual going on in Candlekeep. As we've discovered, it can be infiltrated, and something funny going on with Bookworm and all his business. She
I
literally don't
definitely
want to do
agree.
it.
I mean, nobody's going to really suspect a doll doing what she can do.
Also, if we were to find the magical means to restore her to her previous form, would everyone be okay if we use it for that?
If we find it.
But
Yeah.
just wanted to check in with everyone about that.
I mean, sure. I mean,
out of game, I feel like an asshole because in hindsight, I could have used a wish spell to do that had I thought of it at the time.
You risked your character's life for that, so don't worry about it.
Anyway, that's out of game. All right.
Okay. Do we find Bookworm,
Okay, yeah.
God?
As you travel through the corridors once more, people are getting busy. You see about carrying scrolls and books, and the life of Candlekeep is on. There is visitors kind of waiting, lots of sounds everywhere on the court of air and everywhere you go. And after a few minutes, you go towards Bookworm office, ask for an audience through and about. He happens to be not busy at the moment, and he can't see you. So you make your way all the way there. As you knock on the door magically open, and once more you see this Dragonborn, quite small in size, dressed in magical blue robes, wielding the symbol of Candlekeep on his lapel, kind of thing, like a little embroidery on it, and he kind of greets you, good morning. And I totally remember the voice we gave him, but sure.
Don't worry about
God.
it too much.
My
Don't
brain
worry
is
about it,
fucked,
yeah.
Okay.
Never,
No, we're all good,
never
just
allow
now.
a voice to prevent you from actually playing the character. Is what I would say.
That's,
Yeah.
that's okay. Let's give him like, hey, how is everything going? Let's do a little voice. Good morning.
Sure. Morning.
I think that is what he was actually,
I
because
think
Bookworm's
so,
the one
yeah.
that came with us to the auction, right? If I
Oh,
remember
no,
correctly.
I'm giving him the
No.
nonce voice. Yeah. Nope.
okay, never mind.
But it's
It was a halfling. Bookworm's a small
yeah,
dragonborn.
Close enough. All right.
Well, good day, great reader. Actually, we do have a question for you. First of all, mission accomplished. We helped Archmage Rilia with
First
with
reader,
restoring.
actually, he will correct you.
Oh, my apologies.
No,
It's
it's,
many
uh,
titles to remember.
Oh, come on, it's
But
it's okay. He's a green
But-
dragonborn. Yeah, actually.
yeah, that was I remember. I just couldn't remember his title.
Yeah.
There was something unusual we discovered. We made a new acquaintance, Flair, and he said that he had been asked by yourself to go there quite urgently to assist us in the Demi-plane.
Yeah,
But-
I received a message from you. That was a bit. I thought it was a bit unusual. You don't normally ask for help, but I guess you
Yeah.
might have been encountered.
Did you-
The message said there was some other creature in there. That's why you needed help.
Yeah. Did you not question the fact that it was the day before we even went on the mission and even knew about it?
Oh no, I mean, it was 24 hours after you left.
Oh right, sorry, that wasn't clear when we were first told about it then. Out of game.
Regardless,
Yeah, no, because
I did-
I mean, just out of game because
wasn't-
the time, timeline.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Regardless, though, first reader, I can't send that. I can't do that spell, and it wasn't me that did it.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit unusual, but I don't really know how much your worship has evolved, to be honest with you. So I wasn't sure.
Not
if
that
you-
much.
I'm fairly in tune with my goddess, but I've not really gone down that professional path, so to speak. My talents lie elsewhere. But no, I did not do that, and
Oh,
If was it
how
me?
is
Was it
that?
my voice? Was it my voice you heard?
I mean, it wasn't only your voice. As part of the spell, you know who sent it, and it came from you.
It absolutely wasn't from me.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, please go ahead.
I would like to as well.
I'll
Yeah,
also
this
do
little 3 feet tall man, kind of like standing there, scratching his weird
Training room.
dragonborn hair,
Oh,
whatever
so
that
you
looks
have
like
23.
Predator.
Yeah, but
I imagine.
21's a magic number.
Happy gaming.
Oh,
We got
21. Did someone say
21.
21?
21!
can someone bane me and I'll see if I can roll a 2?
Oh my
Oh
god.
wow.
Wait, what
Let's
is
see
your
if I can-
plus? Oh, yeah.
plus 7. However, if I'm
Yeah.
baned and can roll a 2 on this D4, we've got some fucking
I
magic
don't
here.
know Bane, but can we pretend I do? Can we?
Never mind.
Ah,
Fuck.
bugger. We're off by
Oh,
one.
no.
That
Never
was
mind.
close. Alright, well anyway, we got 3 21s and a 23.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks, Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
You
Ruin,
think he's telling the truth?
ruin.
What is the highest number actually?
Well, we're
23. Yeah.
23.
Yeah. You think he's telling the
23.
truth?
Room rolled in that one.
Oh. He seems distracted quickly as there is quite a lot of things happening on his office, and you see this weird magical little letter opener that kind of animates itself for a second and kind of like tries to stop Ruin's hand as he's placing the hand on the table full of papers. And this letter opening kind of like whoop, goes to his hand. Make a dexterity saving throw just because you roll a natural one, Ruin. Why not? It's gonna be the
Oh,
first
dex
ever
save.
inside
Oh,
check that gives damage. Wow. This
Gets
is a
beheaded,
new-
beheaded by a paper cup.
Yeah. Okay, no, you are fine. You managed to avoid the piercing damage from this thing, and then Booger looks at you like, "What are you doing, Ruin? Why are you touching the things on my table? Stop it!" And
How do we even know you're the real Bookworm with everything that goes on around here? Is
I
what
mean,
we're
So yeah,
how
so
do you know you are the
23
real Caravan of Chaos?
Hmm.
I mean, Yago
Bruce,
looks
is it-
really
do
real
you
to me.
have-
He kind of like approaches you.
Do you
Yago.
have a twin sibling somewhere or a clone?
I have a stepbrother.
No,
I don't know that
don't
counts.
have. Really? No, not me.
Okay, Bookworm, you don't have a twin or a clone either.
No, actually, just quickly.
Mhm.
Does Ruin has blind sight?
I think yeah, he does.
Yes, he does.
does.
Let me
I'm
check
pretty sure he
something,
does,
because
actually.
This could be
I thought so.
interesting, actually.
Yeah, blind sight.
Actually,
30 feet.
I was going to ask, could I detect magic while we're in here, please?
I mean,
Sure.
are you just gonna cast that in front of them? Oh, okay.
That
You
would,
asked
that
him,
would
you
cause that would cause a fucking aneurysm. This entire
well,
room.
Bruce is not
magic.
that Bruce is not that magically inclined. Excuse me, Lord Reader. First Reader, sorry. I'm going to check something. I'm just going to use the detect magic spell. Just don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sure, I'm
You
not
would, if you
sure
would
why,
consent,
but-
if you would consent, obviously.
Yeah, of course. It's just gonna go a little bit crazy, but sure, there is a lot of magical things here.
Oh, I'm sure it won't be that bad. And how bad is it?
With detect magic, it's just your mind kind of like is overwhelmed by magic everywhere around you, like to a point that is even hard to kind of keep concentrating on the spell. There is a lot of magic coming from him. You know he's some kind of mage, so kind of makes sense, but a lot of it, much more than you will imagine ever, to be on a creature of his position. He pins like 20 times the time of an archmage, like almost like a legendary creature somehow.
Bruce's eyes are twitching. Just. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that
Animated
bad.
objects all around, invisible servants doing things all around you as well, everywhere.
Can anyone smell burning toast?
Oh no. Oh no.
He will say,
As I said, Bruce, an aneurysm.
Yeah, don't be surprised, Bruce. I have studied in a very high colleges, and my magic abilities probably much surpass anything you've seen, but don't read into it. I'm just
powerful mage. No,
You have earned your strength. I respect that.
okay.
Should my hand be doing this?
Bruce, turn off the thing. Turn it off. Believe me.
One second.
Based on what you are saying, you see that he's kind of looking the same way you are inside him. He's inside in you. He's like really checking into all of your eyes to kind of ascertain where, because it doesn't make sense for him either, and he will come back with the same answer that you already have. Well, only a deity could do something like this. Really, this is like otherworldly, outer planes magic.
Oh shit.
So I don't really understand why would a god to interfere on ascending and make up ascending? When you are actually in trouble, it must be a god helping you, I guess. Right?
Bruce, do you think Saloon would have been like, hey, did she give you any heads up with that?
No, I actually that reminds me of something. We should discuss on that when we go and we make our way to our next mission. But no, I have a different idea about that, Harold.
Oh.
Flair said that he had been working on investigating the scales, and being called by the first reader took him away from that to help us, and this undead plague became even more out of control. I suspect that this might be linked. It took a potential stumbling block for this whispered one of the scales.
Make a history check as well, Bruce, quickly.
Ruin will say, I don't think that was an issue, because wouldn't helping us be less of a benefit to them?
That's what I thought. Wouldn't that deity, if that is the case, wouldn't he want us dead?
As Ruin speak, Bruce, you see on him for a second, you realize his murky left eye that looks more undead than, even though he's got it covered at the moment. Left eye, and you have a vision, once more the same vision with the moon, with the face of Vegna on it, as Ruin speaks for a second, almost like a flash of remembrance.
Let me just make a wee note of this vision of the moon.
And I'll be like, Rune's kind of got a point. It would be more in his, if it is who you are referring to, it would be more in his interest to kill us, not unless he assumed that we would be dead regardless with Flair's help, that it would be getting rid of us all.
Well, some of us did die.
Fair. You've been through a lot. I'm gonna let that go.
Yep. Gonna be milking it for all it's worth.
I'm just going to try something just now, because Bruce is, with this particular revelation, Bruce is trying to keep a straight face here.
Okay.
He is not keeping a straight face. You clearly see him sort of go like kind of tense, really stiff as a board. And you notice him glance at Ruin. It's very obvious, and he's just trying to play it off like whatever. And he's talking about. Anyway, thank you very much for your time, first reader. I believe we have a job to go to, don't we, gents?
Right. Yeah, we don't want to keep them waiting. Thank you, first reader, for your time. We will discuss
anything
this
I can
more
help
later.
you with, please? Anything else? I'm worried now, to be honest with you.
No, no, I don't think so anymore. We've taken up a great deal of your time.
I don't know if there's like a sender ID in sending, but just try getting that verified the next time you get a sending from any of, us. Idea. We'll come up with a word that only we know in this room. We'll say apple, and if we use the word apple in any context, you'll know it's us you're talking to.
Oh, okay, that sounds good. Actually, yeah, that's a great idea. I love that.
Yeah. And if this person doesn't say apple at all, then it's probably not us.
Yes, but Harold, the spell takes 25 words. What if we need said 25 words?
We better hope then it only takes 24 then. We must be off.
Yep.
Thank you very much for your time, great reader. And let's go, everyone.
All right.
Yep. And then Robbie heard it.
Good day.
I'm just saying, some kind of sender ID verification would be very useful
It
for
is a
magic
good
in general.
idea. It is a very good idea,
The
Harold.
magic
You're
is-
absolutely right.
Okay, you can literally only use the spell when speaking to people you know, and then they hear your voice and feel your aura.
But the point is that Bruce didn't send that sending. That's the thing. If
Yes, and
gods
that's the
could-
weird thing.
Nope, didn't send it. Absolutely didn't. Very unusual. But we'll
If-
we'll think of that later. Not a problem. We will look at that later.
if deities could pretend to be us, that's actually a very big fucking problem in the future.
Terribly big. Terribly big.
Or a
now,
very big flex, like it's kind of cool, right? Or
also
I mean,
true.
it is kind of cool, but it's also kind of a big problem. Or both.
Come on, let's go earn some money,
Yeah,
shall we?
Let's go. Let's go. And then we're all being rushed off.
There's nothing
And
wrong.
Bruce
I'm fine.
And Bruce is terrified at the aspect of an impersonator.
Well, you noticed something was really off.
Mhm.
You saw him kind of when that bit of the conversation turned to what a god could just looks at Ruin, and it was very obvious.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I don't know what everyone would assume from that, but you now know that.
I think, speaking for Errol, he would assume Bruce is kind of on edge, so he would just be like, all right, Bruce is on edge about something. That's a reasonable assumption for Errol.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have that context of the moon looking at, you know?
Mm-hmm. I do fuck. What do I do at this point? Okay. Above game.
Yeah.
I will not do anything until Lucky is back. I'll
Yeah,
make sure
well-
I'll make sure I fill him in. We will fill him in between sessions. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. We'll just play this out. Okay. So you
Let's
all
just
know
play
that
this
something
out,
is.
yeah.
You know that something is. Bruce is badly hiding. Something is worrying him.
Okay, well, I'm so glad we were able to come across why the fuck Bookworm thought we needed help. So glad we were able to fix that. Now let's go die in front of some zombies, hey?
I mean, if it makes you feel better, Ziggy, we'll be sending them through a similar experience to yours.
Yeah, that doesn't. Really doesn't.
Okay.
why not? I'm kind of excited for this mission.
I
Yes,
mean,
but you're good at killing zombies.
I know.
I mean, yeah, exactly. And you're good at making sure we can stay killing zombies.
Sure. Either way, should we fuck off?
Yes, we should.
All right. As you kind of like arrange, go to the respective about, ask them for them to send a message to Rilia to arrange everything. She has granted passage. She has left a scroll for you. With a relevant piece is a scroll of teleport, and it has a piece of a bark from a tree where the location where you are going and all the right directions and everything, somehow transcending magic to do it. And whenever you're ready, is there any preparations you need to do before you proceed? Actually,
How are we getting back? Would that be an issue?
I got a
no. That
carpet.
you will have. There will be two scrolls, one for you
Oh,
to
right,
go,
okay.
one for you to.
Okay, so,
Just to, so
Okay,
someone
I'll
please
add the
write
second.
down. Yeah, please.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
I'll add
Ziggy
the
can be in
second
charge of
scroll.
the. Ziggy can be in charge of the teleportations, and then I think we should be good because I got the bow, I got arrows, and one more thing, Bruce. How are you feeling about? Actually, everybody, how are you guys feeling about health potions in general? I got a potion of healing. I got three
I'm-
graders. So
I'm
I'm
all
good
fine.
personally.
I'm all fine.
Yeah, so I'm personally good as far as potions goes.
I
yeah.
am good for potions. There are some
Iago?
in the bag as well. 2 regular potions and 2 potions of greater healing in the bag of holding.
Gotcha. Yagu, you good on potions
I'm
as
all
well?
good.
Okay, we're good on potions as well, and I'm not sure about ruins, but if not, then we got potions in our bags, so we can figure that out. But,
Rune's fine.
yeah, so we're all good to go, Cisco, is what I'm trying to say.
All right.
Okay.
Amazing.
Before we go, I'm gonna have a crack at trying to lift the mighty dumbbell.
Ooh,
Oh,
very
yeah.
good idea.
That's smart.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Oh wow! Look at that.
Almost a natural 20. I could have had it up to 20. I could have my strength up to 24 if I did that.
Nice. Oh wow. So what is your strength now? Actually, just
22.
22.
Can both of
amazing.
you try, or is it just once?
No,
one
I
of
think it's
those?
just one. I could have
It's one.
sworn.
As soon as
Yeah.
it works once, it's
Yeah,
done for the day.
Yeah.
But because
Mhm.
I think I won it, I genuinely I have first crack at it. If I can't manage it, then
Yeah,
Yago gets
fair,
second crack.
fair.
And I get third crack if they both fail.
Yep.
Quite literally no chance of Ziggy trying.
You,
have
you
a
could
crack.
you can get a nat 20,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd still be a 19.
but nat 20 is usually succeed. Actually, I don't know. Actually,
I could have been casting guidance on myself to do this all this time.
Yeah, man.
Why do
You could
you
have done
already
that,
have
man.
a plus 10?
Yeah, but still, I'm not a guaranteed success.
Either way,
Either
think,
way, let's go.
we'll give it a try.
Yeah, anyone else wants to do anything?
No, you said the item that I bought would be sorted afterwards. Or?
Oh, yeah.
So let's say that once you go to... Actually, in this... Yeah, because there is no town. So let's say that... let's just say that you actually travel during these 2 days, as you could have actually gone yourself through the teleportation.
Well,
you could have gone with when Yagu sent his message and he actually went to this west gate. You could have gone with him. Actually, I'm by there. Let's do that. If that's okay with you.
Just letting you know, as it's a card deck that I've got, I can use it as spiritual focus.
Ooh, you can, yeah. That's better, right?
because it's a deck of cards.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, I love that. Cool.
Just making you aware for the simple fact, technically I can do an extra d6 damage with it.
Ooh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, just letting you know.
Yeah, cool. No worries.
So yeah, you'll see Ziggy is like shuffling his cards about with his tarot deck and his new card deck that he bought.
Okay, and as you all have everything you've prepared and you're ready to embark in your mission, you kind of like unroll the teleportation scroll. Who would like to cast it, actually? Who will be the one using it? Just for fun and giggles, even though nothing will happen.
Should he just do it as
Yeah,
sort of
you
old
do.
reliable?
Alright, just roll a
Yeah,
d20 and
yeah.
don't roll an actual one.
Okay.
One, that
12.
one, that one.
Yeah,
Damn.
that is perfect. As you have this normal sensation that you have many times when you have teleported around in the past using the tablet. It's kind of nauseous but sensation, but it's something you've done a few times now, so you don't need to make any saves, but you kind of like, oh, your stomach goes up all the way, all just kind of like nerves and like little butterflies as you appear in the middle of a town. The town is completely deserted. You see it's kind of like a small farm style villages and all these things. There is a huge how is it called? Thoroughfare, I think it's called, like the main lane.
Thoroughfare?
Yeah, of the town itself, and it leads to this church that it seems to, from the distance you can see the main glass, stained glass, kind of like circular top window, kind of with this decoration that whatever was there is completely shattered. The door of the church is also being shattered open somehow, and you see scratch marks, like steps of zombies everywhere where you're stepping, like shoes that seem to be following these unusual looking patterns. Everyone make a perception, investigation, survival. Just tell me what you guys want to ascertain and where you want to go. But
Okay.
it seems to be,
So
with your passive perceptions, basic during the daytime, there is no one here. Everything that was here is dead. You see some kind of undead looking animals like dogs and stuff like that seem to be kind of hiding on the shadows and kind of waiting, because it's quite a lot of you, but there is little, even the critters have been turned into zombies around.
I'll cast raise telepathic Ziggy's Skype.
Yeah, see, it's kind of love that.
Above game, Cisco. Above game. Is this the village that Ruin attacked?
Yes.
Okay.
So I will do a survival just on like
Yeah,
the
and,
recency of all this.
I'll do
you'll
perception.
hear,
Actually, I
you'll
should
hear
change that.
everybody will hear. I think we should get on the carpet as quickly as possible, get in the air, and that's all you hear psychically.
Guys,
16.
I believe
14.
the fake deity who sends messages just sent a message to me.
Ooh.
No.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude, that was me.
But you're standing right here, and you wait. What?
I'm speaking to you through your head.
Oh, that explains it.
Oh, this is weird. I'm
Yes,
not used
it's
to this.
fucking weird. I'm not used to it
Oh,
either.
I
Get on the
forgot your-
fucking carpet.
I forgot you weren't just having a voice in your head. Bruce will just
We-
fly.
Well,
We literally had this conversation 2 days ago.
Get the carpet out, and he'll just have it floating in the air, and then he'll just step on it.
All right.
And just whoever wants to get on.
Zombies can't jump good, so I don't want them to jump on us or jump at us.
Okay. So if you are on the carpet, how high you wanna fly? Because that will change what you
About-
perceive with your checks.
Probably 20 or 30 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Probably 20 actually, because we don't need to be insanely high up.
So if you are that high, make the checks at disadvantage.
Okay, so just a normal roll. So my 17
So
would have
you-
turned into a 14.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
I'd rolled on the assumption that I was rolling when I was on the ground. Not
Yeah,
the
that's
math was
perfect.
Yeah,
14,
I
I
would
think.
have said it was afterwards.
So let's say
like-
you're not on the carpet, then yeah, if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah, I Bruce stayed on the ground because you just fly up and catch him in a second. But I rolled a 14, so
Okay, perfect. You can do any checks. You
Damn
will
it.
be detecting different things. And where do you want to
So
go
if
on the
I'm-
town? You know where the event happened, where the attack happened. So will you go to the church
Oh, is
to start with?
Flair with us?
No. Just because until Ross
okay.
confirms. Let's say that as you look around, you don't find him, but it's a huge place. He's been here a day before, so he probably has
Yeah.
gone towards them dead with whoever people he wouldn't go. Even though he left you alone, he has his own team too.
Yeah.
Bruce will say. Well, Bruce will say in the link that I'll stay on the ground. I'll stay on the ground just now. I can be up there in a second.
I'll go up in the carpet. I'm better in the air anyway
Same.
when I'm shooting from above.
Yeah, I'll be on the carpet just because I don't want to go near this much death.
Okay, perfect. With your perception checks, do you want to approach the church? Do you want to stay in the main thoroughfare? Do you want to investigate houses individually with the carpet? You are on the floor at the moment. From where you are, you see with your natural 20 Yagoo, like so many animals all around that could attack in any moment, but they don't seem to be doing it. The same with you, Siggy. Ruan also the same. Harold and Bruce, you see a few little creatures and stuff, but not really live. You see a few stray zombies as well, kind of roaming about, lost zombies, missing heads, the majority of them, just because they've probably been already dealt with, but not properly. But from where you are, unless you approach closer to the church, you won't get more clues than that.
Bruce will equip the shield, so he'll either draw. He'll have his axe ready to draw, but he's still got one hand free at the minute. And the church is the biggest building here? Like it's the most robust looking. Would that be right?
Mm-hmm.
Bruce will say in the link, if there was an attack, everyone would have gone to the church. It's the most robust, most easily defended.
Yeah,
I think we should go there.
You just know that most of the people of the town were actually on the church when the attack happened.
So most of the pain and death is there. Great.
That would be a good place to start in our investigation, though. So I'll just fly with the carpet towards the church.
All
Yeah,
right.
Bruce will go through the front door if everyone else are going to go is checking out sort of the roof area where I'm assuming they'll see the
Yep.
big hole in the roof. Bruce can't see that, obviously. He's on the ground.
Okay, amazing. So from there, let's do survival checks. Whoever is on the ground from the top, you could make investigations to see how the window has been broken and things like that. Looking for blood, potentially that's something you could do. On the broken window, you could try to look for traces of blood.
Ruin will hang out with Bruce.
Yep.
Yeah, Ruin, you can make a... This is tricky because luck is not here, but make a wisdom saving throw, Ruin, as you return to this place.
With Bruce on the ground, what checks are available to me, Cisco? I didn't quite understand.
You could
the
make
restrictions
survival
there.
on the ground to look for some kind of like parts of blood that could be from different creatures. You could look for marks like footprints and things like that. You could investigate the actual place to look for clues inside.
He'll trust the people who are better at the active investigation to do their thing, and Bruce will keep his eye out for, the movements on the ground. Like he's trying to imagine like tracking an animal, its movements, that kind of thing, whether they were panicked movements or calm. As he comes to the door, he has his axe drawn now, uses his shield to just go. I'm assuming the door is busted open.
Sorry, I just realised if Ruin's with Bruce, he would have rolled survival instead. I'm still going to keep the roll, but it was a 12.
Okay.
If he rolled with survival.
Alright, perfect. What did you get, Bruce? 23, yeah? Yagu, any check from you, Herald, from the top on the carpets? You could also do checks if you want.
I did an investigation for 17.
Okay. What are you looking for? Anything specific? Knowing the scales, you could be looking for spell components. You could be looking for marks like traces of clothing, pieces, fallen hairs, like little tiny clues like you will do in a proper police investigation, kind of like that.
I rolled a nat 20 for a 34, so I see everything.
And that's for perception, yeah? Investigation. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay. So the two of you combined, Herald, as you are, to your surprise, you don't find any traces of spell components, no traces of any clothing of any type or anything like that. You, Ziggy, also look for with Bruce as well. Bruce, there is no marks on the floor that resemble anything else that creatures with a walking pattern. There is like you also figured out with your survival that all these creatures went prone before they turn into zombies. There is marks like they all fell and broke some of the pews on the church and stuff like that, and the altar seems to be also attacked. And you, Ziggy, find traces of blood as you kind of like keep looking further where the window broke. There is blood that seems to be dragon like blood in there. That is like you managed to kind of like help collect a little bit of sample of it.
Yeah. Sorry, my pen's dying.
And it's very weird. There is no signs of any creatures apart from that dragon actually entering, and it starts to not make sense because how can a dragon turn creatures into undead? And why did they turn into undead? Also, anyone who wants can make a religion check on the blood of the dragon.
While doing that,
Religion check.
will say in the link to everyone, have you found out anything of interest up there near the roof?
I'll mention everything Cisco said.
Yep.
Oh dear, a dragon.
Ooh, I got a 15. Oof.
8. I'll do a wee
Okay.
guidance.
Does
myself, see if I
anyone
can
wants
get-
to guide anything or anything like that, or use inspiration?
I'll
This is important.
guide myself.
I'm guiding myself too, so I have a.
No, actually, I'll guide Herald since he'll have a better chance of rolling something higher.
I got
Okay.
an 11.
So I'll do the D4. Oof. Okay, well, 16.
That is enough. That was the DC. This dragon was undead. The blood of it marks pins as undead. Anyone who wants to try to figure out which type of dragon it will be is a very high DC, but you could try an Arcana check.
I'll do that. I'll guide myself.
Undead dragon. That much I got from the pins, and it's the type of breath weapon that would cause people to turn into undead.
With a guidance, it is going to be a
Natural 20.
I'm assuming I rolled.
29.
I'm assuming I have to roll
29.
too low to get anything on this. From
29
the
and a natural 20, although I think Ziggy got it with a 29.
Yeah, go Andy.
Because even with the
And
nat 20, it's
Yagu.
a
Oh wow,
22.
amazing Yagu as well.
I'm just saying. I'm assuming I rolled too low on previous rolls to get this. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Unfortunately.
Everyone will share it in the telepathic link, I'm sure.
Yep.
Okay. Actually, technically, both of you, because 29 is like a near impossible check. So the both of you get the same. This was a gem dragon, undead gem dragon of some sort. With your natural 20, you gather there seems to be a mix of a weird thing that doesn't make sense, Herald, to you. It seems to be bloods of two different dragons mixed together on it. You aren't sure because that will be too. I think that will be too weird and hard to figure out without magic, harder than this. But you gather is two types of dragons, and the main one is like a gem one. Then there is traces of other dragons. So it's the same dragon that has traces of two different types of dragons on his blood.
Gotcha. So judging from the blood, from what I understand, it doesn't make any sense. It's certainly not natural, but it's a gem. It seems like it's a gem dragon that's like a mixture of another type of dragon. It's like two dragon types coming together into one dragon. It's actually rather unseemly from what I could tell up here.
So a mix of gem dragon and what?
I think it was like undead
chromatic.
dragon.
Let's say
yeah,
chromatic.
Just another type. Another type of like some chromatic, yeah. And it's undead. It's the fact that these two can mix together in one being is kind of odd.
And gem, so it's three. The undead is the type of creature is an undead creature, and then there is two
so
types
technically
of
three, yeah.
So technically three, yeah.
So it's an undead creature that's also two dragon types mixed of chromatic and gem.
Lovely.
That is a very wild combination.
Luke, question for you.
Yes.
With the telepathic link, is everyone privy to everyone else's like surface thoughts, or are they something? Or would you notice if Bruce is like keeping something?
No, it's only
clamped down?
voluntary.
No, I think you can just like if you wanted to speak to me, you could just think it and be like, Luke, what's going on? And I'd hear that. But I don't think I can just hear your thoughts.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I just wanted to double check on that, and it's not like you can just zero in on one person or let anyone else know. It's like everyone would hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, glad. Just wanted to check
Skype.
that. Okay, it's just Skype. Excellent, I love it. Okay, Grant, just wanted to check on that. If anyone's paying attention to Bruce right now, you see him glance at Ruin. I'm just rolling. I'm just keeping the natural one of the deception rolling over. I feel, but.
Anyway,
Saying nothing.
we can still keep this going as a search for now, but it looks like we definitely made the right call investigating the cathedral, though, since this could be where the majority of the damage happened.
This is where everyone would have been killed.
It seems either one dragon, maybe a hybrid, but also dead. Maybe two dragons at once. That's what
it was definitely only the single dragon.
Well, that's the reports, but you know, when not many people live, you don't know how much the story gets muddied. It could be three dragons for all we know. All the blood is just mixed together.
I think though we should base our conclusions on what the evidence here tells us. Errol says that the evidence suggests a single dragon, but there is blood that implies three. So
Three-headed dragon?
It's all mixed together.
Well, logic would dictate hybrid, because the evidence suggests one creature, one dragon, not three.
Or a really fucked up Hydra, which sounds even worse than a regular Hydra.
If they can fly, perhaps. But Errol, you said it's dragon's blood specifically, yes?
Yeah, you know, it's the
Yeah.
two of you know
It
it's,
is
it's
specifically,
dragon.
Know what
right,
a Hydra is, right?
No, I don't actually.
In terms of
dragon.
age, it
Oh, I
wasn't.
didn't know that.
It wasn't a
impression
very
that I'm
old
monstrosity.
dragon. It will be a, if I remember correctly, it will be a young dragon.
I
It's a
thought,
very young dragon.
I thought
Rune was adult.
Rune's an adult dragon.
So then adult, yeah. I thought
Okay,
it was.
so that's a
adult.
300. That's at least a 300-year-old
yeah,
dragon.
yeah.
So a dragon in its
Oh.
prime.
I mean, by the way that the blood is, coated, it's coming from a dragon that's not like ancient, but of the adult variety, from what I could tell.
Oh wait, no, sorry, you're right. I just looked. It's a monstrosity.
Yeah, I didn't think a Hydra was.
Yeah,
a
not
dragon.
even the Draco Hydra from Fizban's Treasury of Dragonry is a
So
dragon.
weird, yeah.
Outstanding. I like.
That
I
is
think that's
weird.
fair.
It's just a monstrosity. Yeah.
Yeah,
Combining Hydra
Anyway.
and dragon together. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
Though.
stupid.
I agree. So I'm just telling Bruce this. Yeah. So anyway, though. So that's as far as the church goes. I have a feeling if we investigate the houses, we're not going to get anything better. So I'm wondering if maybe we can search around for regalia down there. Like,
Who was it that suggested that these two cults have perhaps created some kind of partnership?
I'm pretty sure it's Flair who said that.
Right. In that case, then it's something we should consider down the line. And
Yeah.
again, going on what you've discovered up there, the evidence would support a singular dragon with aspects of 3 different things: chromatic, gem, but also
And undead.
Right.
How fun.
Well,
I'm sure the Dragon Slayer will still work on it just fine.
Either way, I think I'm gonna do a bit of prep, and I'll determine a tale with the sort of bonus action, just so I have that
Okay.
ready.
Yeah, perfect.
on the bright
no
side,
mixes.
even if it's a mixture of things, this dragon might not be good at playing well with others. We might only have to deal with the one.
No, I don't believe this creature is good at playing well with others.
You hear that, Rune? You ready to beat one of your kind up?
What did Ruan get on his wisdom saving throw earlier on? actually?
16.
Okay. You see Ruan seems to be a bit stunned, kind of like acting a bit frozen up.
Bruce keeps glancing at him, so I imagine he's noticed this.
Yeah, he seems very uncomfortable. With the wisdom save, the DC was a little bit higher just because the trauma of it. Just because Lucky's not here, I don't want to go too deep into it. It's not fair.
Yeah. We let him come back
It's
for
fine.
this.
Well, we should probably take a look at the houses anyway, just in case. Who knows what somebody else might have left behind. If maybe we're lucky, I highly doubt this, but people could have been writing stuff down while it was going on. It could have been
I can
other possessions. I can
take a look at the houses. I was I pretended to be a
medium.
Well, no, in my younger years, I may have pretended to be a builder once.
A builder.
Yeah, I had a weird phase of building houses.
Now you
Alright,
now you own many.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's get to the nearest houses,
Let's
shall
ask.
Yep. All right, Bob, let's go. And then Harold will just fly on down to near the houses, sort of.
Okay.
we? Imagine Bruce and Ruin are still on the ground.
Yeah, amazing. A couple of hours this takes, this investigation, just for the sake of brevity. Eventually, as you go house by house, looking for clues
Could I
and
have,
things.
could I have not cast Raise Telepathic Bond then, if we just kept speaking to each other? Because that's a waste of.
No, I
Yeah.
thought we talked in our heads the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just the spell only lasts an hour.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. As soon as the hour is up, we'll just let everybody know. All right, guys, we'll report back. The spell's gonna go up.
Yeah.
You could
okay.
have you could have cast it towards the end of this. I'll be
No,
nice
that's
to
fine.
you,
That's fine.
just because.
Okay.
Why not? It's no big deal. But you guys know
Yeah, we
out of
thought we were going
game
to
that
danger, so-
investigation
Yep.
takes a long time, in game.
Yep.
Yeah,
so-
well, we thought we were going to run into trouble like straight away. So
Yeah.
I think spending the spell slot is we've spent the
yeah,
spell.
so you
have spent
don't
the
have
spell
to
slots,
spend it.
just those
Look,
things.
I don't really mind.
No,
Oh,
no.
hey, look at that!
Okay.
You're a lot
Okay.
nicer than me, Cisco. I was about to say, nah, it's gone, but
It's
nah, nah.
okay, it's no biggie. Okay,
Cisco's got
and
your back. Look, you're good.
you
Yep.
do find a diary eventually of someone that seems to be narrating what happened. You gather that that could have been potentially the person who reported the things. There was not many survivors, but you managed to find the diary of some kind of bellboy on the church that managed to escape as he was on the back of the church.
Ruin will make a point of being able to read it if it's not in common.
Of course.
He opens it and sees it's in common.
Make a fate roll. Does
okay.
Ruin speak Gnomish? Does that something else to be for you?
He has a high, but I believe he has a Tales of the nomenclature.
He can read all languages. So
Yeah.
Eyes of
Oh,
the
it's a
Devil or
warlock
something.
thing, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's written in Gnomish.
Yeah. Eyes of the Ruin Keeper. He can read it anyway.
Okay. And it arrays how during as the reading and the kind of main part of the holy ceremony that it was being celebrated, it was to seems to be some kind of summer festival kind of thing to ask to Tyr for lots of yield for the year upcoming and all this kind of thing. It was like a rural kind of in a way type of event that even as the whole town worship Tyr, they normally wouldn't be happening. They wouldn't pray to Tyr for things like this, but this is the only god that they worship in here. So it kind of makes sense then. And it narrates how, unseen to everyone, a dragon, white and black with a shiny kind of weird. He doesn't really know about dragons, but he thought it was weird, black and white. I think that's the right colors. Broke.
Specifically,
Black and gem.
I don't think.
But
Yeah,
you wouldn't
I
know
don't
that.
think
Moonbearer
Ruin
and
would mention that bit.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't know if
got that.
anybody else reads Gnome, but
no.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he won't have
yeah,
said
no,
that bit.
Errol doesn't.
Okay. Then
I think that's fair.
as his mouth opened, a wave of lethargy came to everyone, and everyone fell asleep first. And as they fell asleep, a different type of wave came from the dragon's breath a few seconds after, and he killed everyone. As everyone died, they all raised as zombies, and the creature kind of flew away, straight away. In the same way they
Here's
came traveling.
Here's the thing. I think
So-
Ruin specifically would be a bit proud and mention the two dragons, but not. Like, I think he has enough self-awareness to not mention the fact that this was a Moonstone and Black Dragon, which would obviously point fingers to him.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I think
letter
that's
will
fair.
say white and
Yeah.
black because
So
the
he'll
person wouldn't
mention-
know. Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll do a 50-50 roll. Odds, I'll mention black. Even, I'll mention white.
I mean, knowing Ruin,
Yeah,
I'll
okay,
help you on
odds.
this. He will try to be as unspecific as possible, I will imagine.
Yeah,
You
he'll
just say a
mention.
dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll say a black dragon doing some very amazing breath weapon attacks.
A black dragon, okay. That could be a problem. Well, the fact is that you mentioned that there were two breaths done, one to knock people out and the other one to actually kill. Why would he be knocking people unconscious?
Well, obviously he's extremely powerful.
True,
You
but
can all
so he's
make a
doing two
history
breaths.
check actually if you want as well to remember. Okay.
Hmm.
I'll give myself a wee guidance as well.
That's
18.
that's a 21.
Oh, I rolled really good, a 19 for Ruin.
nice.
Actually, why the fuck am I rolling for Ruin? He
Yeah,
knows.
Ruin knows.
Yeah,
I guess.
I was about to say, wait a minute, what do you mean?
Also nat
Ruin
20.
forgot.
Just to pretend,
Yeah,
he's
also
just
nat 20.
pretending. Why not? Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it. Cool. So I think everyone gets
16
it.
for Ziggy.
Yeah, this was everyone gets it. You all will think you have confronted different situations where people were killed and were raised right after when this incident in Candlekeep, the time when I think it was Belron, that was his name, when Belron betrayed
Yes.
you, kind of thing. That was happening for a while. You also remember finding on also on the diaries of Stonky and all these kind of things that they were going to meet their deity, and they were related to the cult of the Whisper Ones, if you remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's a lot of
and that is the situations where you also remember when you actually entered these catacombs. Also there was this tower that was underneath, and there was a cult to some deity that was some otherworldly aberration like creature, and in there was also zombies rising. Everyone was dead, and when you enter inside there was 100 of zombies that you killed. Pretty much it was underneath in one of your missions as a book.
We've really run into this Whispered One a lot, actually, now that I think about it.
A lot quite recently. And the nature of this killing, which doesn't match the dragon that Ruin said had attacked, according to this diary, but that matches what happened when when we were working with Belron, wasn't it? When people were dying and then reanimating.
It also matches what happened when we were back at the after Waterdeep, when we went outside of Waterdeep, when we went into that area with that wizard that kept turning invisible. It also matches with that incident as well.
Yes, it does.
So it sounds like as if it's probably best if your clerical friend was brought with you, rather than I.
Would this suggest then this would almost certainly suggest that there's at least, if not collaboration, overlap with the cult of the Whispered One and the other, and with the
cult of the Burnt
Dragon.
Tongue, it was called. The time when this was related to Lord Bialis and related to Bryn's family backstory and all that. That adventure out of game, it was Sarah of Yellowcrest Manor, and that was the cult that you found. That they have a hideout not too far from Waterdeep in Greenfast.
I wonder if this is what Bryn was originally going to investigate when he came to Candlekeep.
They'll be part of it. Either way, it seems more like they're... It could suggest working together because of the fact that it was a dragon that delivered this undead method of killing people, but still, though, it seems like...
The Harpers think the scales are behind it, but then, look.
Just
We've
a
learned
last
quite a
thing
bit,
as
I
well.
think.
Anyone who wants could make a history or religion check to see how much do you know of the cult of the Whisper One and the cult of the Dragon Queen, to see if it will make sense that Tiamat and Vecna will ever work together on anything, knowing what you know.
Bruce was saying, if they're not collaborating, there's some overlap here.
Yeah, so this will be when that...
Another 21?
Uh,
I'm just firing off 21s like crazy.
This is a
17
very high
religion.
DC, but look at that, Ziggy. Fucking hell, 28. Only Ziggy knows. Definitely,
Okay.
these two cults, in a way, they align. They both want slavery and domination of the world, and it will not make sense that they will never share their world, even working together, even towards is rather the opposite. You will think that with the kind of things little that you know, is more likely that wizards probably of any type will align with Vecna rather, and the cult of Tiamat is more based on she wants it doesn't make any sense really. It wouldn't really happen. You are 100% sure. See, other cults, other religions potentially could align with each other, but either Vecna nor Tiamat, as much as you know, they will never align with anyone.
Yeah, I'll mention that to everybody.
Right, so overlap then, rather than
I agree.
collaboration. Or perhaps this dragon just decided that I want to throw my lot in with the Whispered One, and it's because it was a dragon, it was assumed the scales were involved.
That and the fact that I would assume if a dragon could throw its lot in with the Undying God, then wouldn't I imagine the Dragon Queen would be very pissed off about that as well. So you would think there would be more dragons being sent to kill this renegade dragon, supposedly.
Ruben will make a wisdom save thinking on that.
Yeah. Why not?
I mean, it's a very logical thing to assume. If you're abandoning your god,
Yeah, that's what I
they're
would
gonna
do.
be pissed and want to send people to kill you. But still, though, why attack a town? Is it like some sort of devotion to this new god of theirs?
Let's spread an undead plague, so that stands to reason.
Yeah, so I guess this is the Undying God's way of saying, hey, to make sure you don't cross me. Well, then no, it would make more sense for them to kill dragons than people, though.
Maybe they try to frame one of the other. No?
Like, this is the Undying God's way of trying to frame the Dragon Queen?
Or vice versa. I'm a bit confused.
Well, it's
Just
worked,
mine.
hasn't it? It's
Just-
worked, hasn't it? The Harpers and Lords Alliance have thought the Scales did this.
Just based on your check, Siggy, as well, from before, you also got there with your 28 as well, that it kind of makes sense. If people die and turn into zombies, what happens with the soul, actually? Where does the soul goes when someone turns into a zombie? Vegna being related to undead and undeath. Does that mean all the souls of the dead go to Vegna? Or to whoever killed them, let's say Vegna or Tiamat. This is the two things that are going in your head.
So what we could be dealing with is a renegade chromatic dragon who decided to worship, or at the very least seek protection from the Undying God. The Undying God demanded souls, which led to, and then he'll look at the church, that. And it's easier to kill 100 humans compared to, well, a shit ton of dragons.
I would prefer to believe that Tyr would have claimed the souls of his faithful. Just because they were killed and then their bodies animated, I don't see why another god could claim them. They could try, certainly, I suppose, but Bruce is very perturbed by the idea that just because you're killed by another god's followers, even though you could be devoutly loyal to another, you're done. Bruce finds.
Well, I mean, it was
I
done.
find that.
It is unsettling of a thought, and keep in mind, the only reason I'm thinking this is because the way they were killed, it's not in the midst of battle. It was ritualistic.
Perhaps it was a bargain that was being sealed, rather than show me your devotion by killing hundreds of my enemies' followers, and then you will be mine, and I will give you powers. That sort of business.
Could be that.
Again,
Either
you're
way, though.
realizing Bruce is maybe kind of cope a little bit because this idea, the other option is really kind of, oh my fucking god. So in the end, it wouldn't matter. Oh, you can't accept that.
Even the limited experience that I have with death is kind of strange, but either way, what we do know for sure is that there is a dragon involved, singular. So then that might be what we have to focus on now. I doubt he's going to be around because he's not going to want to return to where he's at. He might go to either somewhere he'll feel safe or build a home of his own somewhere.
Yes, I imagine he would return to somewhere he felt safe.
Give me one moment. Let me just look at my compendium. Just my lexicon of knowledge, and let me just remind myself how locate creature works.
Voldo.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's
I
true,
also
actually,
have the spell too. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's basically what Volo's compendium.
Yeah.
I also got the spell too, so I could display it, not casting it, but display it in case you want me to for locate creature.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking like technically I know Ruin is right next to us, however, I don't know whether having the blood of something would help us with locate creature. I don't think it would.
I mean, I put the spell right there, so describe it or name a creature that is familiar to you. I think it has to be familiar to us in order.
It's just
Yeah,
like
we
we can't use the blood track.
We don't know this creature is familiar to us either, so I don't think it would
That's why it
work.
wouldn't work.
Yeah, no, I can't use like the blood to
It
track it or
says
anything.
the spell can locate an specific creature you know, or the nearest creature on a specific time, as a human or as a unicorn. So that will count with that type of dragon too, if you wanted to think of an undead dragon with mixed blood.
Oh, I don't have the spell ready, but
I do.
oh right, okay.
I do. Do you want me to?
Well.
Does Ziggy suggested? Because he'll do it. Harold will do it.
Do we
Yeah,
want
I
to
mean-
do this now, or do we want to wait till next?
I think it would be a
let's wait
good
till next week.
cliffhanger if you did it now.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
And Rocky's gonna
Okay,
be like,
so-
what?
So unless
No, wait. Cast it now. Just cast it, but we will get the results next week, so he cannot counterspell
Yeah,
it.
there you
Yeah,
go.
that's what I mean.
And-
Yeah. I was thinking
Well,
of a
I mean,
good
he might want to
cliffhanger.
counterspell, and he can if he wants to, but I want to give Lucky the option to try to evade if he wants to.
I don't.
I feel kind of bad.
Well, you're
I feel
casting the
kinda bad,
spell, so you're casting the spell, so you decide. I personally think we should leave it till next week,
Yeah,
but that's
I
just
would
where
think that as you
Okay.
start casting the spell, that will be a good point to
Okay, so
end it for tonight.
okay,
Yeah, but you can
here's-
describe
here-
the
I think
spell
I have a
casting.
better idea. I have a better idea of how to neutrally do this, then all parties involved might be happy. I'm gonna roll a d20.
No, don't do
I'm gonna
that.
make
I'm
it a
putting it on
fate
you.
roll.
Fuck you.
No?
You are deciding, Joey. It's your responsibility. There is not a luck
Oh,
thing here.
sure, whatever you
doing
say,
it.
Mr. Make a fate roll.
No fate rolling. I
Whatever.
want
You
you
know
to take
what?
responsibility. Damn it. Don't you
DM
dare.
veto.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cliffhanger. Errol is gonna cast a spell, but we won't know until one of two things happens. Either the minute Errol starts, if there's a counter spell that goes off,
Yeah.
or
that's-
if we
that
get
could be.
results.
Yeah, that
So
would be amazing.
you will see Errol going to the church, to the scene of the crime, going around with the blood, touching it with the what he knows like the mixed dragon and undead. Dear Sylvanus, help me to hunt and destroy this unnatural abomination of your gift that is life.
Hey,
And then
come
you'll
on
see
now.
green and electricity. What? I'm trying to make it exciting for the people at
No,
home.
no,
man.
that's
I'm
that's what Ruin says when you say that. Come on now.
Okay. And then
It's a
as
dragon,
you
it's
see
beautiful.
a mixture of green electricity surging through Errol from the blood and coming back to his head as he casts Locate Creature. And I want to leave it there.
Yeah, amazing.
I will
love
say
that.
as well,
Yeah.
while you're
Cool.
casting the spell, anyone who's paying attention notice Bruce puts away his shield and he draws Dragon Slayer.
Yeah,
He's ready.
just-
yeah.
Just in case.
When you're doing that whole like speech, like Ruin will be like, "Hey, come on, this is a beautiful dragonic creature. We cannot
And
call it
you know, the fucked up thing is he would say
ungodly."
that.
He would. I think he would, yeah.
He would
It's-
actually say that.
Yep.
Amazing.
And yeah, so Cisco, take it away.
Yeah, cool. So thank you very much, guys. That was an amazing session. Thanks for all of you watching. Thanks to my amazing players, Luke, Mark, Andy, and Joey. Being your humble DM Cisco. We will see you. Unfortunately, I won't be there tomorrow, but we have the observation tomorrow. But I will be here on Sunday. Until then, stay magical, y'all, and good night, and thank you. Yay, bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.